Thanks, Cara. Thanks, friend. I appreciate you. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in on a Friday. Glad you guys are here. Good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are. Maybe good evening for some of us. Childish Gambino to get us started here. If you voted for Donald Trump, we'd like you to hop in the box and come have a conversation with us. Good evening and good morning.
Good all the times of day. To everybody.
Good all times to all. Good.
All times are good.
All
Yes.
all of the times, which are the goods. Yes.
W Matt.
Oh, W Erica. Thank you. Nice.
Correct.
I am on Erica overload between yesterday and today. This is super special. I get all my Erica. It's like my like daily dose of Erica. It like extra.
You got the C and the K, but not that guy, you know?
Hey, chat, appreciate you guys being here. Do us a favor, like I said, help out tapping that screen, get us out to the FYP. Help out with the live goal. Also, gifting Erica helps with that as well. So I appreciate you guys doing both those things. If you'd like to support us additionally, we have links in our bios. And you can support us in multiple ways. So we appreciate that. So thank you. Thank you for doing that. Also, what are the odds that Eric shows up today with the proof for that bet that we were talking about? I'm going to say like 1 in 10, maybe.
I'm not good with odds. But I say highly unlikely.
Highly unlikely. Yeah, agreed. Yes, we've all seen that Truth Social post. Yup.
But he's not a racist, guys.
No, of course not. Heyo, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did.
How old are you and what state did you vote in?
25, Arizona.
Do you want to discuss one of the subjects that we have above or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Yeah, I'll discuss something Donald Trump's doing right now. I think that the way we're handling the Iran situation is good. I think the fact that Donald Trump has helped brought the G side that started in Gaza, well, started under the Biden administration.
I thought you were
fact he's able
talking
to
about
stop it
Iran.
now gives us a
I
chance
thought you were.
to
Hold on, stop. I
get
thought you were.
peace
Time
with
out. Time
Iran.
out. Time
I'm
out.
sorry, I was speaking.
Oh yeah,
I'm sorry,
I know.
speaking.
I'm the host.
So
Nick.
I think that's something good that he's.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't know if you didn't see my name at the top of the screen. I was trying to get you to stop monologuing. So and I was asking a clarifying question. So thank you. Appreciate it. Anyways, so if we're talking about Iran, the Gaza situation in terms of if you want to pivot to that, the Gaza situation is not under control in any way, manner, shape, or form. People are still unaliving there. There's still lots of violence going on. There is no
Are fewer
lasting.
people dying now?
I'm in the middle of a sentence. Thank you. There is no lasting peace there, and so to pivot to that and say that somehow that's a thing that's happening, and it's a good thing. Donald Trump is the reason we're in this mess. He ended the very
Are
good.
fewer Palestinians dying?
I'm in the middle of a sentence. Thank you. He ended the nuclear deal that we had in place already. He literally has said multiple times that he wants a deal in place that is exactly the same thing. That was the deal that we already had, basically. We could have had inspectors in there, and we could have had a situation that would have made sense, that was exactly like what we had up until Donald Trump ended that said deal. So I really don't want to hear anything about Donald Trump doing anything positive in Iran when he was the one who literally caused the problem himself. So, no. Try again.
So he doesn't want the same deal. We're actually asking for Iran to give up their ballistic missile ability. We also asked them to stop funding the T groups that are in the area. So that is not what the JCPOA deal was. All it was is to limit their nuclear. So we're asking for more.
Yeah,
So it's not
Iran
the
is
same
never
deal
going to give
that
up
we're
their
trying to
ballistic
get. So
missiles. So
that
good
is
luck.
What you're saying?
Yeah, Iran's never going to give up their ballistic missiles. You're out of your mind. So when you say that
No,
he
but you
wants
lied
that, they're
earlier.
never
You
going
said
to
that
do
we're
that.
asking for the same deal, and we're not.
No, I'm saying that. Okay,
You lied.
You
It's
go.
okay.
You go. You
lied.
try, Eric.
I just
It's
want
all right.
to
It's okay.
be quiet. Okay. So I just want to point out that you specifically talked about a nuclear deal, correct?
I mentioned a nuclear deal. Yes, I
correct?
mentioned one.
Okay, cool. The aspects that involve nuclear weapons, are those aspects the same as the previous deal?
I don't know what aspects you're referring to.
The ones that specifically refer to enriching uranium for nuclear weapons, those aspects.
I think we're asking for, at this point, for zero enrichment. I think, if I'm not mistaken. So it's less than what the original JCPOA allowed.
Which was how much in the original?
I don't remember the exact percentage,
Oh,
but
you
it was
don't
less than
remember.
the weaponized.
You don't remember, yet
kind.
you're making a claim. That's weird. Also,
It's less than the
I'm
weaponized
sorry,
percentage.
are there
What is it?
other-
30%? 40%?
Are there other reasons?
Do you want to
Are
say?
there
Do you want to say what it is, or you just want to
Okay.
say it's not it?
I don't know why you keep talking, but I just want to ask a question. Are there other reasons why a country may wish to enrich uranium, other than to create a weapon?
Are you asking me why countries?
No, I'm asking you, are there any other reasons why a country would wish to enrich uranium other than to create a weapon?
Sure, nuclear power.
Oh, so they might want nuclear power, and that might be why they were allowed a level of enriching uranium in the previous deal, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that's what the
Okay,
Obama administration.
that sounds
yeah,
well.
sure.
That sounds reasonable. Is it? Do you think
But
it's
you're
reasonable?
making my argument that he lied earlier and saying that
No,
we wanted.
no, I'm not, because you haven't proven either of the things that you've claimed.
Yeah.
Thank you
but I
for supporting
also-
me. Thank you for supporting
and,
me. I agree.
and,
he lied earlier and said we're trying to get the
You
same deal.
haven't proven anything you said.
No, Erica, I admit it. I was wrong. I was wrong. We aren't trying to get the same deal. The deal that we're trying to get right now is focusing on limiting 60% enriched uranium stockpile. Heyo is right. That's what so right now we're focusing on limiting it to 60% enriched uranium, okay? And increasing inspection access, and that's part of the nuclear deal, okay? The first JCPOA actually wanted to cap enriched uranium centrifuges at 6,100 because before the JCPOA, it would have been 19,000. That would have reduced it to 31%, which means originally the JCPOA, after 10 years, would have cut that number in half from what the Trump administration is actually looking for. So the first deal, the JCPOA, would have gotten us down to 30% enriched uranium. What Trump is asking for is double what the JCPOA would have gotten us down to if he had simply kept the original deal in place.
Well, I was also going to say, my understanding is that uranium, one of the other things that enriched uranium can allow is nuclear medicine. And I would think in the modern world, we would want people to be able to practice the most modern standards of medicine for their people. I would have thought. But maybe I just have more humanity than this guy does.
Yeah. But anyways, no, tell us more about how this is somehow better than the original deal that would have gotten them to less enriched uranium over 10 years.
So you're wrong again.
No, I'm not.
We're asking for
No, I'm not.
0% enrichment.
That's wrong.
We're asking for 0%.
Nope. Show me
now.
where they're asking for 0% enrichment. Show me.
You can Google it.
Nope, I already did. Show me.
I'm not your
Nope.
friend.
Hey, bud, if you're going to make a claim, you have to show a source. Show your source. I have my sources right here. I have the original JCPOA pulled up. Show your source.
Do you want to give me a few?
Show your source. I don't want to hear anything else. Show your source.
Okay, I can show you.
Great. Show your source.
Steve Witkoff. That's my source.
No, Steve Witkoff
that's
isn't
not-
a source. Yeah, no thanks.
That's
He's
not
not.
a
So if he
source.
says we're looking for 0% enrichment, that's not a source.
Steve Witkoff is a failed real estate developer.
Oh, okay. So yeah, pivot. Here we go.
That's not a pivot.
So the ad hominem
That's
attack is you can't defend it. I got
that's
it.
not an
It's
ad.
Cool.
That's not an ad hominem
It's cool.
attack.
It's cool.
It's
You
just
got to move the goalposts, man. I got it. You gotta
okay.
move the
No,
goalposts.
I
You
want.
got it.
But just saying Steve Witkoff isn't a thing. I need a direct quote from the U.S. envoy to Iran stating what they want in the deal. Show me.
Yeah, he said that today. He said.
Cool. Show me the quote. Like, show me where he said it in an interview, in a news article, anything. Show me.
CNN.
No, I want you to pull up the article.
Oh, you
show
want
it to me.
you want the whole web?
Why do
address?
you
Is
keep laughing? Just show it to me. If it's so easy to find, show it to me. Stop talking and show it to me.
Because it's
Show it to me.
you're losing.
I don't know
the
why
debate.
you keep talking,
you
and
wanna-
why
and you-
can't you just show it to me? If it's so easy and
You're
it's
just-
so easy to find, just show it to
You're
me.
crashing out.
I'm
You're
really
crashing
not,
out 'cause
dude. Just show it to me.
You're
You're the only one here who's freaking
No,
out. Why
I
can't
need
you
a-
just show me something? If it's so
Because
simple, why can't you just
no
show
one
it?
knows how to. And I'm the only.
It's so
to
weird.
look
I
at
already Googled it and I can't find it.
I know.
Okay, great. So I'm just
I-
great. So show it to me. Make me look dumb in front of a bunch of people.
That explains why you don't know
Okay, good.
how to Google things.
Anyways, I'm waiting for you
That
to show it to me. Okay, great.
Why you think
You've
this.
spent all this time telling
That's
me that I'm
perfect. I
dumb
mean-
or that I'm stupid or that I can't Google things. Why
Yeah,
can't you?
yeah.
Why can't you just pull it up and make me look stupid then? Instead of spending all this time doing it, just Google it and pull it up for me.
It explains a lot.
I'm still waiting.
You don't know how to use a computer.
Erica, does this guy
And
not
by-
know how to do it?
You don't know how.
No, by the way, I've just Googled as well, and Witkoff did say that, but the problem is he said something different to the proposed deal.
Oh, so I'm right.
That's the no.
So I'm right.
Because,
I got it.
No,
because
wait.
hang on, you're
Thank
not
you.
listening.
You're not listening.
listening. You're not listening. The proposed deal is not what Steve Witkoff said. So Steve Witkoff is going against the deal that is on the table. Presumably because he thinks people like you aren't
That
bright
doesn't make any
enough. Presumably, well, actually, he'd be right. He thinks people like you aren't bright enough to go and look at the actual deal. And apparently, he is correct because you have not gone and you haven't looked at the actual deal that is on the table.
Oops. And we have. That's why I said that Steve Witkoff isn't a reliable
You
source.
can't Google, dude.
Cool, then
You don't even
show
know
us.
how to
All right,
Google.
great. Here you go, bud. Then here's your chance. Show us the proposed deal and prove us wrong. Because if it says in the proposed deal, the actual deal, show us the
your other
proposed
guest just
deal.
said I was
Hey,
right.
oh, show us the
Your
proposed
other
deal.
guest just say
Show us the proposed deal. No, she didn't say that you were right. She just said that Steve Witkoff said it, and I said he's not
Isn't that
and I
what-
said he's not a reliable source.
isn't
He's not a reliable source.
that
He's not a reliable source.
what I said?
He's not a reliable source.
So what?
Okay.
I don't
okay.
know how to tell you
Let
this
me-
any clearer, but
Let
So
me.
was I-
Okay, I'm gonna clear this all up for you who can't shut the fuck up and everybody else. Okay, so your claim was that the new deal allowed 0% enrichment. Matt then asked you for a source showing that the deal requires 0% enrichment. When you were asked for that, you then didn't give us the deal.
I
You
said Steve
gave us.
Witkoff.
You gave us a. Is he the deal?
He's a source.
Is he the deal?
He's the source that I'm giving.
Why wouldn't you go look at the deal though?
So CNN is more important.
I don't know why you keep bringing up CNN. We don't care about CNN. We just want to look at the
All right, MS
proposed
Now,
deal.
there you go.
We don't look at news. We don't follow MS Now or CNN. We don't care
Fox
about
News.
we don't care
Better?
about Fox.
Fox News?
No, we don't care about Fox News. We don't care about any of those sources. Just show us the proposed nuclear deal.
You just said
Dude, I don't know how you really are bad at this.
you just said you.
What Erica,
You're not
does
listening
is he not okay? This guy is really
Okay.
he's having a hard time.
Okay. I just want to.
just said you don't care about-
I'm sorry. I just want to. If people don't know about sources, right? We're looking
He
for
said he
a.
doesn't care about sources.
We're looking for a primary source. That
Steve
means
Witkoff.
like that. No, Poppet. He would be a secondary source.
How is he a secondary source of his own
secondary
words?
source. A secondary source because the deal is the primary source.
This is so sad. This is very sad. Just
You're
admit you're
correct.
wrong on this. I don't, it's not
No,
hard.
Poppet. You're correct. This is very sad.
Just like you did earlier.
It is very sad, but not for us. It's
Just
very
say, hey,
sad
he's
for
right.
you. It's very sad.
It's
No, but
not.
the-
It's
It's sad for
not
you.
the end of the world,
correct.
guys.
No, okay. I'm just going to let you know that the 495 people that are in here right now, they understand that what you're doing right now is called coping. They understand that. Matt and I understand that. And I understand that you're trying to save face by quoting the only person who's saying anything like what you're claiming, and that is Steve Witkoff. However, the deal goes against what Steve Witkoff is saying. So which one is the one that's on the table? Steve Witkoff saying 0% or the deal?
What's your source?
The deal is our source.
Wait a minute. I need a source. Hold on. I need a source
It's
for what
the-
you're saying.
The deal.
I need a source. Can you pull up the source?
I don't know why we would provide you a source when you haven't given us a
Exactly.
source. Exactly. So I guess we're in an impasse. So I guess
You see how-
I guess we're right and you're wrong.
You see how?
Well, exactly, because you didn't give us a
It's
source.
very
Exactly. So since you didn't give us a source, why would
Well,
we provide you with one?
uh,
Exactly. So since we're going to play this
Yeah, so
game
it's very
where
silly.
you don't provide any source and you don't cite any of your information, we'll just do the
First-
same thing with you. So I guess we're right and you're wrong.
You're like, oh,
Thanks. It's two against
we're in
one.
an impasse.
Well, because there's
I guess we
two.
can't talk about it.
Yeah,
I guess we-
exactly. Because there's two of us who are saying that we're right, and there's only one of you saying that you're right.
And
So
you-
we're right.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
So-
Cool story. You want to talk about something else since we were right and we just dunked on you? Oh, do you not like it when somebody just says something and then doesn't cite their source and show
You
it to
just-
you? Oh, wow. Does that make you upset? Hey,
It's I mean,
oh, are you crashing out now because you
Are
want to
you-
see a source and you don't believe us? What was that?
sources don't matter.
Oh, sources don't matter now? Sources don't matter now?
That's what you said.
No, I have a source for you, but you haven't
said-
shown
you
us a
said earlier,
source.
sources don't matter.
No, I didn't say that sources don't matter.
Yes,
What I
you
said
did.
is that you were like, you don't believe CNN, you don't believe MS Now, and I said, I don't care about CNN, I don't care about MS
you
Now.
literally said,
I
I don't-
said, I want the primary source, which is the deal, which you just didn't listen to. I didn't say that. You just literally just don't listen, which is your problem. So,
It's
anyways,
okay, man.
do you want to show your source and
You
we'll show
argue yourself-
ours, or do you just want to continue to crash out?
I know, I got it. You argued yourself to a circle and you want to back up. It's cool. What else do you want to talk about? What else do you want to say? Oh, you want to talk about ICE being a terrorist organization? Is that what you want to talk about?
I mean, if you want to pivot away from this because you just got
you're
destroyed,
the one that's
absolutely,
pivoting.
that's fine, bud.
You're the one that brought up another
didn't-
topic.
I didn't.
You wanna
I
talk
just.
about that, so-
It's weird, but okay.
What was your claim, Heyo, regarding what the original deal allowed them to enrich?
He said 0%.
Well, I mean, I don't think I
He
said
claimed-
anything
No,
Yep.
the
about
original.
that,
No, the original deal, the JCP. Is it the JCPOA?
but right. Well, it allowed 3.67 enrichment,
3.67 what?
and it allowed for 300 kilograms of a stockpile. But now we're asking for 0%
3.67
enrichment,
what?
and then 0% stockpile.
So show us. Don't tell
Oh my
us.
God,
it's
we're gonna do
Sue
this
Wilcox said
again?
it. No, yeah, I am.
Oh, okay. Well,
Correct. Go find it. Fetch. Six, 7. Correct.
Oh God.
I'm going to tell you while he's gone to find something that doesn't exist. It was number day at work today. And the number of kids that came in with 6, 7 on was freaking ridiculous.
I told you. Remember what I said to you? I said, God help you, because I know that there's going to be. Oh boy.
It
So-
honestly, this afternoon, I would have taken a date with Heyo over my afternoon at work today, and that's saying something.
I'm married, but no, but thank you.
No, but this is a demonstration of how annoying you are. It's not a demonstration of my attraction to you, because I'm telling you there is 0.
That's fine. I'm married, so I'm off the market. You can even say I'm ugly. That's fine. I'm off the market.
I'm sorry. Why would I comment on your looks? That would
I'm just
require-
saying it
that
wouldn't
would
bother me
require-
one way or the other.
That would
It's okay.
require me to look at your face, which I'd rather not do. Matt, you know how sarcasm just flies above the heads of some, you know?
Well, it would take. It would take. Never mind. I'm not going to say it. Just forget it.
Do you guys want me to drop down so you can bring up somebody else that you could argue with?
Why are you?
Doesn't seem like you guys want
you
to talk about the topic at issue. I keep bringing up facts, and you guys just keep talking about 6,
You-
7,
we
and
want
dating
we
and
want
other things.
sources.
I came up
You-
here to talk about
I'm
politics.
so sorry. You haven't provided a single source to us once. We've asked for
Oh, we're doing
multiple
this again?
sources. Oh, we're doing the thing where we ask for you to prove what you're saying? Yes. I'm so sorry that this is a problem for you. Usually the only people that take issue with us asking for sources are the people that can't prove what they're saying.
You're the one that said sources don't.
I never said that sources don't matter. What I said was you brought up CNN and MS Now as if I care about 2 news networks. And I said, those don't matter to me. I said, I prefer primary sources. That's all I said.
Yeah, Steve Wick.
Anyways, do you want to give me sources? The primary source is the proposed deal.
I'll just
Erica
drop
and
down.
I have already. Yeah, you should drop down because this is going very poorly for you, and you haven't provided a single source. Thanks for trying, though, Heyo.
You know what's a real shame? I have a mutual on here who's called Heyo, and he's lovely.
Oh yeah,
And I would
I know
hate
Heyo.
for them to mix him up with that guy, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I have multiple sources on my screen ready to prove. I was just waiting for him to try. I have multiple sources already to prove him wrong from multiple agencies. But anyways, whatever. Well, anyways, all right.
I
let's
do
try
love
to find the
the-
next guest.
I do love the I'm just going to keep talking tactic in debate, though. It's always a fun one.
I mean, you know, let's just move on. Maybe let's just we'll move on. We'll talk. Let's just talk about something else. Okay. If you want, bud. Super Bowl. Hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
46, Michigan.
Okay. Do you want to discuss one of the subjects that we have above or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
I just want to touch base a little bit on the sources. Like, why are you so hell bent?
I'm so sorry. I apologize. The question I asked was, do you want to discuss something that I have above a topic or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now? I don't particularly care to discuss like wanting sources or not sources. Like sources are important to prove information, and to be able to back up what you're saying in a debate.
Okay,
So, anyways, if you don't agree with that, then we don't have to talk. It's totally fine. Yeah. So, anyways, do you want to discuss one of the subjects above or not?
Sure.
Okay. What would you like to talk about?
ICE is a domestic terrorist group.
Cool. What would you like to say about that?
So you want ICE to be abolished, like the one person running, or the senator, or the person running for senator said today?
Well, it seems
wants
like you're
ICE to
not.
be abolished?
It seems like you're not addressing the prompt, actually, which is that ICE is a domestic terrorist group. So it seems like you don't actually want to address the prompt, which is the fact that they're acting as a terrorist group. So that's number one. Number two, the prompt doesn't say abolish ICE. And then number three, how long has ICE existed for?
20 plus years.
Yeah,
I believe.
23 years. It was established 23 years ago. So obviously, for a large portion of our country's history, we did just fine without ICE. So, yeah, we could probably abolish ICE and still be just fine. Its functions could easily be absorbed into DHS and CBP without issue. So, sure, we could do that, but that's not the prompt. The prompt is ICE is a domestic terrorist group.
So how did deportations go before ICE? Why was ICE brought along?
You're not engaging with the prompt.
You got me to actually specific one. Like, I mean, God, you can't.
I'm so okay.
Like,
So if you want to talk
it
about,
all is tied together, dude.
Hey,
it's all tied together.
oh,
I don't think they're
okay.
a terrorist group. Okay, how's that? No, they're not a domestic terrorist group.
Okay, cool.
You happy?
Great. What's the definition of terrorism?
I don't know the actual definition. I mean, I know what terrorism is.
Do you? Okay. Well, if you know what
This
terrorism
is
is,
preschool.
if you know what
come on.
if you know what terrorism is, then you should be able to define it. What's the definition of terrorism?
You tell me.
It's
Even,
the,
I tell you what,
Since you know it and you have it written down on your script. I'm not talking to you, Erica. Since you know it,
then you shouldn't have come up.
Yeah.
Because I'm co-hosting with Matt.
okay,
If you
then
don't-
drop me.
No, you can drop yourself. Right, just so that everybody knows. On a Friday, Matthew and I co-host. If you do not wish to talk to me, this is not the live for you. I don't know how to make that any clearer, but the condescending British lady is going to ask you questions. And if that makes you uncomfortable and you're not in your safe space when there's a condescending British lady here, you should go somewhere where people are nicer to you. Because I am not going to be. Well, I might be if you're nice. But no. Thanks for playing.
This is Crash Out Central today, apparently. Thank you to Jonathan. Thank you, Jonathan, on the Green app. Thank you for the 5 on the Green app. It says, reminder, our wonderful friend Eric owes you $1,000. He certainly does, because we all know that he's not coming in today. He's definitely not coming in today. Thank you. Appreciate that. God, if I had a dollar, oh boy. If I had a dollar.
Can I just say, oftentimes when people call me condescending, I'm not attempting to be condescending. I am just British. But just then, that was me actually being condescending. Just so we're clear, just so that you guys can, tell the difference between me just being British and me actually condescending to someone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Guys, we are looking for Trump supporters. If you voted for Donald Trump, please hop in the box. Hop in the box. We'd like to have a chat with you. If you didn't vote for Donald Trump, we love you, but we're just talking to Trump supporters right now. We appreciate you guys. If you'd like to support Erica and I, we sure do appreciate that, and you guys are very kind. You can find links to support us in our bios. There are multiple ways to do that. If you're over on the Tube, you can find those links in the description, for both of us. Right down there. So that's lots of fun. We appreciate you for helping out. Also, if you're over on the Tube, you can send me a super chat if you would like, and appreciate that. So thank you for being here on a Friday.
I would particularly like to talk to people today who don't even matter. I've looked. I would like to talk to people today who don't think Donald Trump's a racist. I would love to talk to those people.
And yes, I'm aware of what just happened, guys. I appealed. So, anyways.
So normal people who aren't mentally insane.
Excuse me. Hi. How are you? Cupid, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, my smooth brain TikTok liberal, I did. But listen, I need to tell you.
Excuse me.
He'd really struggle.
Excuse me. I'm literally trying to. Do you have any fucking decorum? Hi. If you voted for Donald Trump, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 20 and I'm from Wisconsin.
Okay. You're 20 and you're from Wisconsin. Would you like to discuss one of the subjects above Yeah, what's that?
Where in Wisconsin?
Why the fuck do you need to know? You're British. You're not even from here. You're literally British. You're literally British.
You were speaking with a Manchester accent about 2 seconds ago.
What?
No, I don't think I was.
What time is it? What time is it? Okay, great. What time is it in Wisconsin?
Listen, my smooth
What
brain,
time is it in Wisconsin?
My low IQ TikTok liberal.
What time is it in Wisconsin?
No idea why you hate Trump, because you're stupid as fuck.
There it is.
Like you all
there
are.
it is. There it is. It came right out.
See? I mean, I'm not going to lie. Some of his American accent wasn't terrible. But he kept going into the northern, and it's just not, we can all hear it, and it's just not the same. It's not American. It's northern.
Aw.
He's come up on a ton of lives, and he never has anything good to say.
Sure.
He's just like, he can't debate. He's just angry.
Oh. Yeah, he sounds angry. He's a little guy. He's up in his feelings. You need a nap and a juice box, bud. It's okay.
Someone just asked if I have a TikTok. I do have a TikTok. I'm literally on it right now. That's a strange question. I would have to have a TikTok to be here.
Did they maybe mean, do you have a Tube account? Maybe that's what they meant?
I do have a Tube account. It's the same. If you go, well, I'll just tell you, it's this_Erica, ERIKA, which is the same as my actual account name here, but not my screen name.
Yes, Jack and Piper's mom, you are absolutely correct with your assessment. That is correct.
Oh, can I just say, if you happen to be British in the comments, if you happen to be, and you happen to watch any of the Winter Olympics coverage on the BBC, do make sure you watch the X Games style stuff, because my friend Tim is the commentator and he's fucking amazing. Please do watch it if you have access. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Guys, I know what you're talking about in the chat. I am not going to talk about it because if I talk about it more, it's just for 10 minutes. So that's all. I did appeal. I don't know why. It hasn't happened in a long time. So we'll ride it out for 10 minutes. That's what she said.
If 10 minutes 10 minutes is longer than lots of people are capable of, I just want to tell you.
Well, I'm not lots of people, Erica.
Well, don't you flirt with me, Matthew. That's weird. Maybe it's just they can't last with me. Maybe that's just the problem.
Hey. Oh boy. All right. Wow. We've got over 600 people in here so far as we get rocking and rolling on a Friday. And where are the Trump supporters? I mean, those couple of people that we had up, that was just awful. Those people were terrible.
The crash outs like to come in right at the beginning. Hopefully, right, guys. I know that there is a smart MAGA in the comments. I know that there's a smart MAGA listening to this right now who can come up and have a conversation with decorum, bringing facts and sources. I know that to be true. So can that smart MAGA with the facts and the sources, can they request? Because you're the person we need right now. Okay.
Somebody in the chat said, "I wish that guy who, was from the UK, who lived in the US for 30 years, would come back." Yeah, I remember we told Erica about that guy. That was funny. That was so funny. Oh boy.
So I was with our friend Dougie the other day, talking about the files, right? Yeah, I'm sure you've heard about the files. Not much has been made of them. It's been kept very quiet. Yeah, I don't know who those guys are, but yeah, they've been kept very quiet. But we were talking to this guy about the files, right? And he was all about Tom Hanks being in the files, right? So I went to the files and I searched up the name Tom Hanks. And it's correct, he is in some of the files. However, he's in his name is mentioned in emails where it's like, went to see a Tom Hanks movie and then we went for dinner, or went to a Tom Hanks premiere and it was very good. But he thought that Tom Hanks was more likely of being guilty than DJT, even though the files don't mention any thus far, because anyone could be in them, right? They don't mention any wrongdoing by Tom Hanks. It's just that his name was mentioned in emails and they were emailing each other like news stories with his name in it.
Yeah. It was like, I mean...
But he's definitely guilty, Matt. Whereas the guy that actually has claims made about them, definitely not guilty.
No, of course not, Erica. By the way, thank you, real quick. Thank you to Leah on the tube for the super chat, the $5 super chat. Thank you, Leah, who said, "I'm being a bad employee and listening to y'all at work just to see Eric no show on his evidence." Thank you, Leah. Appreciate that.
That makes me sad, because when I heard you say just to see Eric, I thought she was going to say, "I'm being a bad employee just to see Erica on Matt's live." And now I'm just disappointed.
So we went over this yesterday. So also somebody in the chat was like, "Why are you not talking about the e-files more?" This and that. Well, I mean, two things. Yes, it is a sensitive subject. So, I mean, it's just not exactly something that I'm really wanting to just talk about all the time and put our live at, risk of getting flagged. I would rather not if we can avoid it, guys. I mean, I understand. And obviously this is something we're all very upset about and focused on. But when people, yes, Antifa, yeah, that's correct. But also people do bring it up and we will talk about it. The problem is that although I think that we can discuss it in certain coded language, a lot of our guests can't. And it becomes very problematic, okay? However, that being said, there is something I'd like to call your attention to. We did mention it the other day on other Erica's Live, and I want to call attention to your live. This was an email that was in the most recent dump. And I think that you guys might be interested in this email. Now, this is the Daily Beast. I do not use the Daily Beast as a source necessarily. However, this links directly to the actual email itself from the DOJ. So that's why I'm pulling this up, and I'm going to read it to you. So the headline reads, Jeff said he was hanging with the Trump boys after the 2016 election. Jeff told a friend he was in Palm Beach with, quote, all the Trump boys on Christmas Day 2016, a month after Donald Trump won his first U.S. election, a newly released email shows. In a message sent on December 25th that year, following Trump's victory in the November election, the convicted child wrote to Bill Gates' advisor, Boris Nikolic, quote, I'm in Palm with all the Trump boys. Equals fun. A reply from Nikolic in the early hours of December 26 reads, have fun. And just so that I can just want to show you guys, this is the email. This is justice.gov. Okay? This is justice.gov. I will get this as large as I can for you guys. And this is it. From Jeffrey E. to Boris Nikolic, 4th, I'm in Palm with all the Trump boys. That was sent on December 25th, 2016. That was after Donald Trump was elected president.
I was going to make a terrible joke, but I've rethought it. It was actually a great joke, but for the purposes of sensitivity, I'm not going to make the joke. But I'm just going to assure you it was great.
You tell me later. All right, let's see here.
Six, seven?
Mix, you're not loading in. If you did vote for Donald Trump, you're welcome to come on back up, but you did not load in. So anyways, that email is very problematic. I'm just saying that's pretty fucked up. On a number of levels.
By all the Trump boys, does he mean the men with the surname Trump? Or does he mean like Trump and entourage? Six, seven?
I don't know. I guess we can't ask him. Mix. Hello? Hello?
Hi, bro. Francine, I need help for it, my family.
Okay. That's
all I heard was I'm just going to put Vaseline on my.
Yep.
And that was all I
That's
needed
all
to
I
hear.
needed to
And
hear.
I'm out.
I'm good. Thank you.
No, thank you. No. He was in two lives at the same time, right? I hope.
100%.
And he wasn't playing something in the background that was saying that. Anyway.
Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Steph. Now we've taken 6-7 too far. You will not misquote Hitchhiker's Guide in my presence. We will not be doing that, okay? This is your only warning.
No, you leave Steph alone. Steph is my mutual and runs a hedgehog rescue.
Okay,
She
that's
has
all.
baby hedgehogs.
Okay, that's all well and good, Erica. But I'm telling you right now, we are not misquoting Douglas Adams. Not in this house, young lady.
All right, Dad.
I mean, it is blasphemous. 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything.
Although Trumpers mistakenly think it's 45 and 47, so... See, it wasn't as good as the one I had in mind, but...
Oh.
And this is why I'm good at improv, guys. I just want to say.
Because you always yes and?
No, but. No, of course I yes and.
Of course you do. Oh, boy. Oh, also, I mean, Hedgehog Rescue's got to be, it's probably one of the cutest things ever. I can't even, so.
In fact, if you're in the comments and you need some, so Steph, if I'm live, Steph is doing hedgehog feeding time. She will often come up into my live and show us the hedgehogs, which is freaking delightful. And one day, with Steph's permission, when it's baby hedgehog time, I want to go visit her at her rescue and cuddle some baby hedgehogs.
That sounds adorable.
I mean, I'm adorable on my own, but me with baby hedgehogs, irresistible.
Why is Erica delusional for wanting to hang out with baby hedgehogs, Julia? That's not nice. That's mean.
Julia, you have no compassion.
They're just little baby hedgehogs. Oh, she's saying the delusion is what is posted on this TikTok, the text.
Oh, why don't you come up and talk to us about it, Julia?
No, Julia wouldn't do that.
I mean, we're only talking about baby hedgehogs. I know it's delightful that we're talking about baby hedgehogs, but we're doing it to fill the time. If you'd rather come up and you know, make a cogent point, which we know you can do, Julia, with sources and facts to back up your opinion, we'd love to talk to you.
I think you might be giving Julia too much credit, Erica.
Shut up, Doug. I'm trying to lull her into a false sense of security. I know, I just called you Doug. I realised after I said it. You are his brother, though, so it's like, it's just a family resemblance.
There's a video of the host trying to meet a 13-year-old girl. You should not.
True Blue, hi. Did you vote for
The
Donald
host got
Trump?
caught trying to meet a 13.
Yeah, sure, bud. Whatever you say. Cool story. Is this going to be the new thing now? Like where people like falsely accuse me of doing things? This is fun.
I tell you what, I invite you, sir, to send that video to my inbox. I'd love you to do that. And then what I will do is, if it's true, I will then show, if you do in fact have that, I'll then show that to everybody. So, and Matt is fully in agreement with that. So I look forward to that in my inbox. And if it's not there, I mean, we all know you're bullshitting anyway. But when it's not there, in fact, send it to me now.
Yeah,
because I'll see it come in.
Also, send it to Ari, who's my agent here on TikTok. Send it to Erica Shante, who I co-hosted with yesterday. Send it to the other women here on the app that I regularly get up with, like my friend Crystal. Her name is Twista here on the app. Send it to Just Moni Duh. Send it to her as well. Send it to our friend Olive. Send it to our friend Ash. I was up with her earlier. Who else? I'm trying to think of which other women you could send it to.
Oh, you could. I tell you. Left Jess loves calling
Yeah,
out a predator.
absolutely.
Send it to Left.
Yeah.
Send it to Left
Yeah.
Jess.
Tammy down in the chat. Send it to Tammy down in the chat. She would.
Oh,
yeah.
Emma. Obviously.
Oh, Emma. Oh, well, of course. Hi,
Emma.
Emma. Of course. Duh. Of course, our friend Emma. Oh, yeah. Send it to Diava. Send it to Diava Talks. Send it to all of them at once. They'll keep me accountable. Don't worry.
In fact, I demand you send it immediately, because if Matt's a predator, we want to out that immediately, right? Because we don't want to give him the opportunity to continue being predatory.
Yep.
So you'd better send it now, otherwise you're defending a predator. That doesn't make you look good, sir.
So, yeah, right now, True Blue. Send it to all of them.
Send it to Manda.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. You know. Do you know what hasn't happened?
What?
Nothing's coming to my inbox, Matt.
But he has a video of me doing something terrible. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, send it to Attorney Di, too. Absolutely. I mean, we don't really know each other. I mean, we are mutuals now, but, like, absolutely send it to her, for sure.
Oh, you could send it to Cass as well, Eat a Bag of Ding Dongs, and Noelle, Makeup by Noelle. Yeah. And what's her name? The very pretty blonde-haired lady who does all the call-out videos on predators. I can't remember her name. Is she Amanda as well?
Oh, Mandy? Oh, that Mandy?
Mandy.
Yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's great, by the way, too. Also, fuck all that shit that just happened. God, fuck that. Yeah, but anyways, yeah. I mean, you guys are come the fuck on. I really think this is amazing.
So guys, just so you know, that is where MAGA have sunk to now, is randomly going around the internet and accusing people of being predators, just because.
But you know, we do that to me with no proof. And yet, Erica, at the exact same fucking time, we have our friend Jeff literally emailing about how he's hanging out with the Trump boys in 2016 after Donald Trump was elected president. Hey, Erica. Hey, friend. Other Erica. Today, your other Erica. We have Donald Trump literally being mentioned, and the Trump boys, by Jeff after the 2016 election. This is how they cope, you guys. This is where we're at.
So, just refresh me on the timeline, if you could, Matthew. When was it that Trump says that he threw Jeff out of Mar-a-Lago?
I think he claims it was 2009.
Okay, so what you're telling me is he had suspicions. I mean, we all know that what he said at the time was that he threw him out because he was trying to poach staff, right? Mm-hmm. But then subsequently he's claimed he threw him out because he knew he was in British vernacular, a wrong-un. Okay. So he threw him out in 2009 because he thought he was a wrong-un, but he was still somehow associating with him in 2016. Is that am I correct?
Apparently that's what we've heard. I guess, but that doesn't make any sense. By the way, just fact checking real quick. There's some reports that are saying that the incident happened either late 2007, early 2008. that was the Mar-a-Lago falling out. Just to clarify a little bit on the timeline, but I don't know if that year matters all that much. Just as an FYI, Erica. But I'm just trying to keep things as clear as possible.
What year did you say? My home assistant decided to interrupt me with the fact that it might rain. I feel like shouting back at it. It has rained every day this year so far. You don't need to tell me it's going to rain. I'm aware it's going to rain.
Good job, Alexa. It was either late 2008 or early 2000, or late 2007, early 2008, or what some reports are saying. But it's very amorphous because nobody knows exactly when it happened. It was sometime from the end of 2007 into 2008, potentially up to 2009. So I'm just saying the timeline there is a little wishy-washy. I'm only letting you know because I know we do try to be accurate. So it could be 2009, could be 2008, as early as the end of 2007. Either way, it doesn't really change anything, is my point, because what you're saying still holds true, no matter what.
Well, technically, that would be even worse.
It would.
Because he'd have known he was a wrong 'un for longer and yet still be associating with him. Now, we know there are plenty of people who knew he was a wrong 'un and still associated with him, right? Mm-hmm. Currently in the UK, I don't know if you've heard about the whole Peter Mandelson thing.
Yes.
You heard it? Okay. So for anyone who doesn't know, Peter Mandelson was originally like a spin doctor for the Labour Party in the 1990s. He then became a member of Parliament. He then was appointed by our current Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, to be the American ambassador. And when he was appointed, there was some talk. They knew that he had a friendship at some point with Jeff, and he was questioned on it and apparently lied about the nature of his friendship. But then it's come out in the files, not I think that he did anything wrong in terms of, well, I think he's gay, so not women and girls. But a whole ton of stuff has come out that he was sharing government secrets while being the Trade and Industry Secretary. I can't say that word. Secretary. And his today, because apparently they're taking it seriously here. His two houses are both now being searched by police. One in London, one in Wiltshire, I think. So yeah, he is being investigated by the police due to the recent file release. But I don't think there's any, thus far, there is no implication of him. There's implication of him being involved in illegality, but I don't think regarding any kind of essay or anything of that nature. Somebody just asked who we're talking about. Peter Mandelson.
Yep.
So he was the US ambassador, well, the UK ambassador to the US. He stepped down from his position. I don't know whether he stepped down or was removed, but he has now renounced his lordship because he was Lord Peter Mandelson. And he is being investigated by the police.
Yeah. Once again, guys, if you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. We're looking for Trump supporters. Let's see who we have here. Alan, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
24, and I live in Virginia.
Okay. Do you want to discuss one of the subjects above or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Well, I want to talk about ICE and how they're not a terrorist group.
Okay. Why do you think they're not?
Because they were made to fight the terrorist.
No, they weren't.
That's not true.
Yeah, ICE was made after 9/11.
That doesn't mean they were made to fight terrorists.
Hey, Alan.
If
Alan,
it was made
hang
after
on,
9/11,
Alan,
what do you think it was
Alan,
for?
Alan,
It was
hang
for the
on,
Muslims
Alan,
that were
Alan,
coming over
Alan,
here.
Alan. Hey, bud, real quick. Alan, come off mute. Hey, what year were you born?
October of 2001.
You were born in October of 2001?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah, I understand my voice is a little bit higher, but I can't do anything about that.
I just have to check. There's a lot of problems on TikTok.
Yeah, I see the chat.
Okay, Alan, I'm going to ask you a question. Which agency's job would it be to detect terrorism within the United States?
So are you denying that after 9/11 that ICE was
Puppet.
created?
I'm sorry, I don't think you understand. I asked you a direct question. Your responsibility now is to answer my direct question. Thank you for playing.
Can you ask the question again?
Okay, cool. Which agency would have the responsibility of investigating terrorism on US soil?
One second.
Oh, he's gone to Google it. Brilliant. We live in the time of ChatGPT rather than the time where people remember shit. It's crazy.
Okay, so the CIA does it internationally and the FBI does it domestically.
Okay, so not ICE then.
So are you denying that ICE was created after 9/11?
No, nobody's denying that, Alan.
So what do you think we made it for? They literally flew planes into our buildings, like
flew buildings into planes.
But the name of the organization is Immigrations and Customs Enforcement. That's what they do. And
they're making sure there's no terrorists coming through the border.
No. That's why we have Customs and Border Protection and the overarching Department of Homeland Security. There are other parts of Department of Homeland and Security that focus on those things. That's why ICE is its own entity within the Department of Homeland Security. Otherwise, Department of Homeland Security wouldn't have ICE broken out with a specific role. Do you understand?
Yes, but obviously
cool.
After
Then I'm so glad that we
September
thank
11th,
you so much. Since you said you understand, I'm glad that we've put this to rest. Because Department of Homeland Security.
Let's be real. We created ICE for the Muslims. Let's be.
Bud, can you please, if you are 24 years old, you are embarrassing yourself now. You should be an adult. Come on now. Okay.
What's the issue with what I said?
Oh my God.
I'm okay, many, but I want to ask a question. What year was I set up?
I believe 2003.
And what year was 9/11?
2001.
Okay. So if it was a direct response to 9/11, why did they not set it up until, I don't know.
Did the war on terror happen right away? Did it happen right away?
I'm sorry, you weren't alive for it. Don't.
I was in my mother's stomach. I was alive.
No, Puppet. No.
I'd like to explain something to you. The answer to the question that you just asked was yes. It did happen right away. Also, the Department of Homeland Security was created a year before ICE was.
Okay, so how does that refute my point at all?
The Department of Homeland Security is the agency responsible for overall taking care of what?
The border.
Homeland Security. It's in the name, right?
Yes, and
Okay.
ICE is a part of.
Great.
They're a branch of that, right?
Fantastic. So is Department
Are they
of
a
Homeland?
branch or not?
Hold on. Holy shit, dude. I understand. You've got issues, okay? I got it. Okay. So ICE is part of DHS, but preventing terrorism is not their primary job. DHS's job as a whole was created to prevent terrorism. ICE is there for immigration and custom enforcement. They're only there to go in and remove people who have deportation orders, and that's it. They're not there
So
to.
don't you think
hold on.
after 9/11
I'm literally
we would want
trying.
to
I'm
deport
literally
all these
trying
Muslims
to.
that are in our
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. They're not there to investigate crimes. They're not there to figure out who's doing terrorism. The only thing that they would have that would touch or relate to it is if someone had a deportation order who was related to that, they would go and get them to deport them, but they don't actually have anything to do with rooting out terrorism in our country, because you yourself ChatGPT'd it, because you need ChatGPT to help you fucking answer questions because you don't understand this shit. You yourself figured out that it's the FBI that actually does that work. I'm so glad that we could explain this to you.
Can I add to what you said, Matt?
Please.
Because I want to. First of all, at some point, I'd like to go back to the him being in his mother's stomach comment.
Yeah, I was alive when 9/11 happened.
No, Poppy. My
I was
point
born
is, you weren't in your mother's stomach.
No, you weren't. You weren't alive when 9/11 happened. You fucking moron.
I was a fetus. I was a human being.
No, you
I was
weren't.
alive.
You literally weren't.
No.
Yes, I was.
I also want to point out, if you were in your mother's stomach, you would have been digested.
Okay, you know what I mean.
Because that is not where a fetus grows. But
okay, in the uterus. Stop. Like, you know what the fuck I mean.
I don't know why you're crashing out. But anyway, I wanted to point out, when he talked about all the Muslims that are here illegally, all of the 9/11 terrorists were in the country legally. They all
I didn't
had
say
visas.
anything about them being legal
I'm
or
sorry. I don't know if you understand that I'm still talking.
Well, when you spew misinformation, I have to correct you.
I don't know what misinformation.
That's just not what I.
Anyway, all of the 9/11 terrorists were in the country legally. They all had visas, and what's more, the CIA were aware that many of them were in the country, but due to something called the wall, they wouldn't tell the members of the FBI, who are responsible for investigating terrorism in the United States. And since the whole 9/11 investigation, that has been completely changed in terms of investigating terrorism within the United States. But at the time, the CIA were aware that at least Mohammed Atta and several other of the 9/11 terrorists were in the US. So
what does that have to do with anything? Are you trying to blame the US for?
Oh, mercy on me.
Who was talking to you? Go.
Oh.
Hey Erica, hey Matt. I actually just wanted to come up here to let Alan know.
This is why we need to repeal
Shushies. He needs to change his profile picture from Neo because I don't know if he realized this, but Neo was heavily against the establishment.
I don't give a fuck. I just like.
He doesn't understand anything about the Matrix, Ari, or its symbolism or what it stood for. He also has no idea who the
It's really a biblical.
Wachowskis are, or anything that they stand for, or what they are. I mean, there's so many levels of idiocracy happening right here.
I don't care that they freak. I don't care that they. They were brothers.
Well, this is fun.
Gosh.
Repeal the 19th.
Does anyone else?
Okay, you first.
Appealing the 19th would not affect whether I can vote or
Repeal
not.
the 19th.
So
Not only that, there's another, like, what is it? The 15th Amendment?
Women back in the kitchen.
You'd have to repeal that too. I still get a vote. So,
Where's
haha,
my-
boo on you.
Just
And then the voter, the age,
kitchen.
what's the amendment where we lowered the voting age to 18, where it says all persons under the age of 18 are eligible to vote? So even if you repealed the 19th, sorry, you're not going to get very far.
Back to the
Which
kitchen.
amendment is that? Is that the 21st Amendment? Let's see. Voting age 18. 26th Amendment.
26th. Yeah, too slow.
Okay.
Too slow. I'm too slow this morning. He is crashing
No,
out
you're
hard,
good.
yeah.
I just TP'd.
Can I say I really enjoy the game Whack-A-Mole, and I enjoy it
53rd.
even more. I enjoy it even more when the mole tries to talk faster because of the speed with
Shut
which
up,
they
tranny.
interact.
Aw.
Huh?
Okay. I think he
Why
misunderstood.
are people weird?
I think he misunderstood why I said repealing the 19th Amendment wouldn't affect me.
He obviously did.
I think that's what happened there.
That was just silly. That was silly. Oh, that's fun. Ferrari, nice. That
Oh, thank you.
That was also no chance he was 24 years old. No chance.
Shh, don't tell him. You're gonna ruin his fun.
Oh, sorry. You are definitely over the age of 18, young man. Sure, we all believe that you have a certain level of maturity that you definitely didn't. Of course.
I'll send you my suggestion for next time without saying it out loud. So let's see.
Yeah.
Matt.
Oh, by the
I
way,
have too many
Ari.
messages.
Oh yeah.
What's up?
By the way, Ari, you and I can expect definitely not to receive a video of Matt engaging with a 13-year-old, which someone came in here and accused him of earlier. We basically gave them a list of people to send the video to. Your name was on that list. My name was on that list. Olive, Jess, you name them, like liberal or leftist women creators on the app. We encouraged him to send that video to all of us. I firmly expect never to receive that.
Oh, okay. Send me proof. I'll take it.
Thank you, Ari. I will do that. No, and actually, and that was
Isn't that a great recommendation?
That's a fantastic recommendation. Thank you. I will start doing that. And that was actually my idea, because the guy was like, I have a video of the creator with a 13-year-old, and I was like, cool story. I was like, send it. You send it to Erica. I was like, actually, as a matter of fact, send it to my boss. Send it to Ari. And I was like, actually, send it to. And we started just naming off. I was like, we just started naming off every female left creator that I know. I was like, send it to this person and that. But I was like, send it to all of them, please.
And some that we don't even really know.
Yeah.
I think it was actually me, Matt, that said send it to me immediately.
Oh yeah,
because
yeah.
otherwise you're protecting a predator.
That's true. And then I started saying.
You're welcome for the ASMR, guys.
I know that
the free ASMR. You're welcome.
The loudest keyboard app.
It's not. It's just a mechanical keyboard. It came with the computer. So,
I like it.
You know what?
I like a clicky keyboard. I'm a big fan.
It's a clickety clackers.
D-Man, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah, sadly, I did vote for him.
Oh, sadly. Well, how old are you? What state did you vote in?
24, and I live in Rhode Island.
Oh, Rhode Island. Okay, your neighbor.
Yep.
So you say sadly. Do you regret your vote now?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I regret my vote, and if I had another chance, I would sit out the 24 election.
Well, sitting out an election is maybe not the best way to go. Could we get you to maybe in 2026 maybe convince you to voting the other way so that we could try to help right what's going on here in the country?
No, absolutely not. Nope.
Cool. So you regret your vote, but you're not willing to actually do anything to fix it.
Yep, I will vote for a better Republican next time around.
Except for the fact that there aren't any better Republicans.
Oh well, we have to see what shapes up in the 28 election and see who runs.
What Republican policy is it that you endorse or you back?
I support mass deportation, but we're not seeing that, so very sad about that.
Oh, what else do you like?
Small government. We're not seeing that as well. We're seeing a balloon of big government.
Hang on, more government.
Yeah.
You just said more government.
No, small government.
No,
I support small government, but we're
opposite.
seeing big government right now.
Gotcha.
More
Okay, what
individual
else?
freedom. Individual freedom. So less government intervene. More focus on local communities, local government, stuff like that, and stuff like that.
So, okay, if you want a bigger focus on your local and, restate that last part actually. Restate your third reason, like your third policy setups that you prefer from the Republican Party.
More.
I missed something there.
More of an America First policy when it comes.
No, you
to
didn't say
foreign
that.
policy.
You said more
Right.
personal freedoms,
Yeah,
right?
more personal freedom and more empathy on local governments and local communities.
Oh, okay. And what you're seeing is the dismantling of that, right? At least since 2022. No?
Nope.
You're not seeing a dismantling of more individual freedoms?
Nope.
Not even since 2022.
Not even close.
Oh, so women didn't lose access to their own bodily autonomy.
Nope, you still have it. You still have the right to that in
Why
that
do my
country.
rights? No, Pookie. Why do my rights change based off of what state line I cross?
Because we support democracy, so we support fair and free elections.
Are you dense?
Nope. Are you?
No,
Ari,
because
I
everybody
think,
understood that except for you.
I think
No.
the
I
answer-
guess you didn't understand.
I think the answer to that question is
Don't mute
actually.
me.
I'll mute you as much as I like. Thank you.
Are
I
you
think
in
the
this
answer-
country?
No.
Well, see,
All right, so
I
I
don't
don't
even
wanna-
think he understands like what
I
I
don't
mean
wanna
by
talk
it,
ab-
right? Hey,
I don't wanna
D-Man,
talk about
can you D-Man?
I don't want to
Pookie, I
talk
know
about
you're
my
gonna
country
crash
with
out.
you, Erica.
You're fine. You're talking to me. You can just,
Yeah,
sit
absolutely.
back, listen for a second. Cool. Can you tell me do you know what a citizen-initiated ballot measure is?
No. Can you explain that to me?
So you don't know what a citizen-initiated ballot measure is.
Nope, never
Right.
heard
So
of that.
it's the ability for the people in their states to say, I want to vote on this in my state for it to become law.
Correct. I think that's a
Correct.
good thing.
And do all
would you be
50
against that?
states? Do all 50 states
Would you be against
have
that?
citizen? I'm literally still talking.
No.
Do all
I asked you a
50
question.
states?
Are you against that?
I was literally in the middle of mine
Don't care.
before
I
you
asked you a
asked
question.
yours.
Don't care.
Do all 50 states have citizen-initiated ballot measures? You can answer that one. And then I'll answer yours.
No, thank you. My question first. That's not how it
Do I support citizen-initiated ballot measures? Absolutely. Now,
Okay.
do all 50 states have citizen-initiated ballot measures? Yes or no?
Yes.
You would be factually, wholly incorrect. Do you think Texas has citizen-initiated ballot measures?
I don't live in Texas, but no, I don't think so.
Oh, what state do you live in?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island.
Yes.
I actually believe you do have citizen-initiated ballot measures. But unfortunately, just under half the country, 24 states, do not have citizen-initiated ballot measures, D-Man. So your statements of saying that it's the will of the people, depending on what state they live in, is factually incorrect. Can you tell me
Wait, what did you say in the last one?
I'm
I
still
missed it.
talking. I'm so sorry you're not listening. That's a you problem, not a me problem. Can you tell me when the individuals in Arkansas voted for their abortion ban?
I decline the question.
Because you don't know the answer to
No,
it.
you're
Yeah,
just
you don't know
very
the answer to
criticizing.
it.
Yeah,
I'm just,
fuck your
yeah,
abortion.
that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, D-Man,
No,
you're
you're
unaware
very.
of so much. You're
You
unaware
sound
of
like a.
so much. It's actually
You sound.
it's quite embarrassing. It's okay, guys.
You
I
sound
do
like a.
have this mute button, so it's
No, I
okay.
can do.
So I just want to let you
So
know
no.
there's an
So we're
important
having
reason
a.
for this, because you're
We're
saying
having
that
a.
nobody has
We're having
lost
a
any of their. It's
discussion.
okay.
So let's have a discussion.
Literally, I can do this and
Let's
not
have a
listen to
discussion.
you. So, Matt, I hope you're not talking. So, I'm just
Let's
going to
have a
talk.
dis.
So, nobody else talk to me.
Let's
D-Man,
have
I'm
a
not listening to
discussion.
you anymore. The glory of headphones. How much they are so great. So, D-Man, again, the issue is that in 24 states, actually it's 26, 26 states, they did not have the ability to vote on, women did not have the ability
Good.
to vote on the right to have extended abortion access in any way, shape, or form. And in many
Should be more.
cases, what they had in place were called trigger laws, in some states that dated back to the 1800s. And I'm sure that you would be incapable of naming me one person that is still alive from the 1800s that could have possibly voted on the law that restricted their access to abortion care. I guarantee you can't name me one person who voted on that law. So no, sir, individual freedoms are absolutely being taken away, especially from women in this country, which we do make up 52% of the population. We've seen it across the board, that 10-year-olds have given birth to their rapist babies in this country because of
Name one.
chuds like you literal human thumb.
Name one.
I felt that was necessary at the end. Nobody can tell me he literally didn't look like a thumb.
He was making white power signs also, just so that everyone is aware.
Oh, I didn't see that. In order to mute him, I had to have his thing up, which meant the gift gallery was open, and I'm like, I'm not gifting him, and I was just trying to keep him muted, so I couldn't even see myself or him. So
it was fine. I was just waiting for you. I was literally just waiting for you to finish. That the same thing was going to happen either way, because he was. I saw the same thing that was happening, so I was just waiting for you to just finish your speech, which was lovely.
yeah. He supports citizen-initiated ballot measures, didn't know what they were, and said that all 50 states have them, while also not knowing what they were.
I didn't expect to meet Uncle Fester today. Isn't it weird that we get one guy in who says he's 24 and sounds like he's 13, and then the next guy we get in also says he's 24 but looks 65? Like, what is going on? Sir, can I introduce you to a skincare regime?
Oh, D-Man's requesting back up.
That's GAY.
No, thank you, D-Man. We've had enough of you. Yeah, we're good.
Taking care of your skin is GAY, Erica. Haven't you learned this?
I
It's
must
also
be
GAY.
the GAYest of GAYs.
Yeah. It's also GAY as a straight man to date women, so.
I heard that.
That is new. That is new. D-Man says here for a topic. No, I don't think you are. I think you're gone forever now. Bye-bye.
Ari steamrolled. No, sir, you weren't listening. I was making a point based off of you saying that personal freedom. Bro, you ain't for personal freedom. You voted to take it away from people.
Also, I decline to answer the question is fucking epic.
I mean, that was a good retort. I will give him that. It's like when people ask me, "Can I ask you a question?" I'm just like, "No." I will give him that was a good retort. I'll give him the beginning of a W. It's the tiniest tick mark.
That's wild stuff. Like I gotta start using that. Yeah, I just don't like.
Really?
No, I decline. Decline to answer the question.
I decline.
Yeah.
I decline.
Oh.
This, I feel like that was the equivalent of like pleading the fifth in this scenario.
Yeah.
You know?
I think so.
Yes, I did pull a Homer into the bushes when he brought that up because I was like, when he said that, I was just like, oh, this he's digging his own grave right now. I was like, I'm out. So I'm good.
Can we just agree as well? Whenever anyone says I don't want to speak to Erica about my country, but I'm literally co-hosting the live, that we just boot them immediately.
That's fair.
He knew I was up here before he came up here. If he doesn't want to talk to me, don't come up. Super simple.
It's pretty.
Also, like this could have come up too. I forgot I had this, but it doesn't work because I can't unmirror my camera on when I'm in the little box. So.
Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, when I know. Oh, I love that. That's amazing. I need one of those. Okay.
I don't know if y'all saw this, but I pulled this out last night as somebody was just like babbling on. I'm like. Whatever. All right, well, drop me back.
All right, friend. All right, W's for Ari. If you don't follow Ari for some odd reason, follow our friend Ari. We love you, friend. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Ari. Good shit. Yes, W's for Ari. Abso-fucking-lutely. When she gets that video of me, though, she's going to be very upset with me, I'm sure. Very upset. We're stern talking to.
I will be very upset also. You know, considering like I'm a mandated reporter and all, you know.
It's going to make it really difficult for me to come and hike the Cotswolds. So.
It would make it incredibly difficult for you to come and hike the Cotswolds. We should definitely do that, by the way.
I sent it to my girlfriend, and this is how I know that she's busy, like really, really busy at work right now. She's really, really busy at work right now. Is that I sent her a video about hiking, which I don't particularly like to do, but I am trying to do I very much would like to do more of it for her. Even though it's not my personal favorite thing. Luckily, we have so many other things in common. It's not like that big of a deal, but I'm trying. And she bought me a pair of hiking boots, a very nice pair of hiking boots, and in an effort to really like trying to get it in there for me. So, but this is how I know she's busy, is that I sent her that video about the hike, and I was like, hey, here's a thing that would maybe be like a good kind of like middle ground, like maybe a good thing for us to do. That would be and she never and she like totally missed it. I had to text her after day. I was like, you never replied to this video. And she's like, oh yeah, I just totally missed it. I was like, okay, you're busy. Because I was like, you didn't reply to the hiking video right away? The fuck? So
I just want to let everyone know that if you want to get me to try something, the way to do it is to buy me the appropriate shoes for the activity. Because I'm a shoes person. Over clothes, over anything, I'm a shoe person. Buy me the shoes for the activity. I'll try it.
Biblical. Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump? Invite you to mute there, sorry. Oh, my bad. I apologize. I was trying to invite you to mute. It's my fault. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
No, I'm sorry. I went to college.
Oh.
You brought me down.
That's all right, friend. We appreciate you. Thanks. I appreciate you very much. We are just looking for Trump voters right now, but we appreciate you, friend. And yes, there you go. You went to college. Thank you. Guys.
That's actually a great response to that question. I have an education.
It really is. Yeah. So, excellent.
Or was he in fact indoctrinated by those left? Anyway, I'm not going to start that.
All right, cool. Good times, everybody. Good times. It's great. We've got 850 people over here on the Tiki Talks. If you voted for Donald Trump, hop in the box. Let's see.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hi, Defending. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I did not. Are you looking for Republicans?
We are looking for Trump supporters right now, friend. But
okay,
yes.
that's on.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate you, though.
Absolutely.
Have a good one.
Yep,
right.
absolutely. Have a good afternoon.
You too. Thank you very much. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, we had somebody, and then they boopity booped out of the box. So, okay. Cool story.
It's funny because what's strange about this is there are definitely Trumpers in the comments because I can see their comments. And yet they seem to not want to come up and talk, which is strange. Because I'm sure that whatever claims they're going to make are going to be backed by facts and evidence. And so I don't see why they wouldn't want to come up here and make them because, you know, they have facts and evidence.
So many of the much of the facts, so many of the all facts, the things they have. Right? All of the many.
So many of the all, yeah. For all of the many facts.
I mean, because what you can say about the facts that they have are that they think they have some.
Sure. I can go with that 110%, Matt.
I would go with it 250% myself.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Or even 500 or 600% like Trump does with his when he's going to reduce the drug price.
I was just going to say, I'm going to reduce them by 1,000%. That means you'll have to pay people to take, I don't know whether you know this, but it means you'll have to pay people to take them. Oh no, Matt, somebody's asked me if I'm even American. What am I going to do?
I don't know.
What's the correct answer in this situation?
Pretend.
Yeah!
Wait, I mean, it feels very hollow without getting the here.
The cowboy hat.
Hold on,
yeah,
I got you. Here, Erica. Here, look, I got
okay.
you. Look, there you go.
Yeah!
There you go. That's it.
Thanks.
Anyone who wants more, send more of those to Erica. Guys, also if you can, maybe you can help me finish out this gift goal. Maybe that'll help us cycle back out to the FYP. Same thing with if you wouldn't mind helping out with Erica and bump her up too. And if you can, we appreciate your support. Mainly because those things will help us get out to the FYP. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Oh, thank you guys. You guys are very kind. Like I said, if you want to offer any additional support, you can find links in our bios or over on the tube. Links in the description. You can do that, or you can offer a super chat.
Oh, sorry. If people have been sending me cowboy hats to do that again, I didn't notice. I do apologize.
Well, I mean, Erica, I don't know. I think you might have to at least do it once more.
I'll do it once more just for funsies. Yeah.
It's nice.
I have been told by Texans that my yeehaw is good enough to be an honorary Texan, so that's nice.
But do you want that?
That well, okay. If I don't want to be an honorary Floridian. For sure. Oh, Texas is going more blue, right?
It's leaning. You know what? They're doing some good stuff. They're leaning in the right way. You know what? I want to give our Texan friends a lot of credit. They're leaning in the right way. You guys are doing some good shit.
And now people are asking me to say things.
All right. I need like 30 seconds. So I'll be right back, and you say some things to people while I'm away for 30 seconds.
Okay. Now I know he can't hear us. No. You know what you need to do while Matt is away. We are currently on some likes. We need to be on more than that likes by the time he gets back. I would be more specific, but I'm not wearing glasses right now, and white on black is a terrible, for me to read. So more likes required. Also, do share it with some people, particularly people that you know will hate it and will come up on the panel and tell us that they hate it, because why the fuck not? What was that? Do we sound like country bumpkins to you? No, well, some, but there are also people in this country that would sound like country bumpkins to you. So the other day I did a very convincing, "Hey, Paulie." I don't think I did it quite as well today, but yeah, I can do the odd thing. Is bro for real using meta filters on a TikTok? I don't think so, bro. Can you say wicked good? I can. There you go, wicked good. Communists are always a part of the cabal. Okay, thank you. Lovely. What a great. Come up and chat to us about that. I don't think you know what a communist is, but there we go. Anyway, get tapping the screen. Oh, don't forget, you can. Oh no, you can't. It's not there. You can't subscribe to Matt. I was going to encourage you to do that, but the option is not there. Matt, why have you got subscriptions turned off?
They can do the. Pretty sure they can do the superfan thing. Is that not on?
I don't know. The little star that's normally there at the bottom is not there.
It's Hold on. Yeah, they can do the superfan thing. Yeah, because that's been gone for a long time. But they can do superfan if they want.
Oh, I've not modded for anyone for some time, and that was still there the last time I modded for someone.
Yeah. But yes, they can do superfan. Let's see what we got here. Is this JC? Hi, did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, yeah, that's my niece's profile pic, but my name's Mark and I'm 62 years old. Sorry about that.
Okay, that's okay, Mark.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you said you're 62.
Yes, I did.
What state did you vote in?
Yes, sir. I voted in Texas, and I voted for Trump.
Okay. Why are you using, just out of curiosity, it's okay that you why are you using your niece's profile on TikTok?
I got restricted on Facebook for a little bit for using some derogatory language regarding Renee Good and Preddy.
Oh.
I did not support what happened to him, so I got restricted.
Okay. Okay, Mark, well, do you want to discuss one of the subjects that we have above or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Yeah. I just wanted to say I grew up in the 80s and 90s, and I always supported Trump then. I thought he was a great guy, and every talk show that I watched that he went on, they always categorized him as presidential material, and they showed him a lot of respect. And I don't know if you agree with me or not, but between 2016 and 2020, I think, I never heard anything much about a PDF. Did you? Or in any sense of the word?
What?
Yeah, I didn't.
What do you
it's
mean?
a PDF.
What?
as Trump being having a rumor of PDF.
Sure, absolutely did. And in fact, if you were paying attention at all before that, people got creepy vibes from him, and like his interviews on the Howard Stern show and different things like that. That was kind of like he had a creepy vibe, and anyone from the Northeast knew, and like in the New York area was kind of like, yeah, Trump's like he's kind of a sleazy dude.
Okay, I haven't heard that, but regarding that talk show with Howard Stern, what I'm thinking is, I know he said what he said, but couldn't he have said anything? He could have said, "Oh no, when I went into that beauty pageant, I used complete discretion. In fact, I asked women to go." Couldn't he have lied and just said anything else? But
he could have, but he could have, but he didn't. He literally admitted what a shitty person he is. Yeah. So no, but he didn't. So he just admitted what a sleazy guy he is.
Well, I'm just saying most politicians lie about
Hang on a minute. Hang on a second, though. I want to make this point, and this is really important.
Sure.
The reason he didn't lie about it is because he thought saying that in front of another man would sound cool. If
maybe
he said,
it was funny. Yeah.
Well, it's not. Okay. I don't know about you. I mean, and I'm saying this genuinely. I don't know about you, but I find nothing funny in the idea of a 60, 65-year-old man going into the dressing room of teenage girls and seeing them unclothed. I don't know anybody who would find that funny. I mean, maybe you do. Maybe you hang in completely different circles to me.
I have 2 daughters, so.
Okay, but that's not funny, right?
Right. I wanted to say, like back in the 80s, there was a lot of misogyny back there. Men talked that way in the locker room, and they were pretty.
I'm sorry.
Bad
I'm 47. You don't need to tell me what happened in the 80s. I'm well aware.
Okay. Yeah, I'm 62. But there was a lot. I really felt I really supported women back there, and I didn't really believe in the misogyny, but I think Trump kind of brought those kind of behaviors to the present, which I feel like he should have curbed that by now, but he hasn't. But another thing I wanted to add too, if I could, I grew up with some friends for years. I grew up in Tahoe, Charkey, California, and we partied together. We hung around together every day. We played football together. 2 of the guys that I hung with ended up going to prison, and they're still there for life for some kind of crimes. But just because I hung with those guys and I got pictures taken with those guys doesn't mean I was anything like them.
I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop you right there.
I've got a clean criminal record.
I'm gonna stop you right there. What crimes did they commit?
I think one was a manslaughter.
Cool.
And God, what was the other one?
Okay, great. So you're talking about a single incident. Were you there the night of the incident when it happened with that person?
No, I was not.
Fantastic. So what you just said is completely and utterly, absolutely, 100% different than anything that happened between those 2 men. So so cool because I understand that you hung out with one person who committed a crime that is completely separate from anything that you did with that person. So, yes, we wouldn't look at you and judge you for the one thing that person did. But guess what? Yes. If you were with that person that night when they committed the crime, people might look at you a little differently. If you were with that person when they committed the crime, they might even be questioning you as an accessory, wouldn't they?
Oh, I'm sure
even if you tried to say, no, I didn't do anything, if you were there, they would probably approach that differently now, wouldn't they, Mark?
Yeah, well, I think
now what I want you to do is what I want you to do is I want you to stop. Okay. Now I want you to say, okay, not only was this person running one of the largest schmex trafficking rings in modern history, but they were best friends for 15 years, and we have verified records that they were at each other's properties where said schmex trafficking was happening on the record, and we have communications between them that show that they were at the properties when those things were going on during the time periods that they were going on. We have him on his private jet multiple times. We have Donald talking about secrets. We have Donald talking about how Jeffrey likes him young. We have him doing all of those different things. We have Donald Trump himself talking about how he likes younger women. We have him on record talking about how he goes into Miss Teen USA beauty pageants and he runs the pageant, and so they just let him. Then you've got his 26 different credible sexual misconduct allegations against him, and of course you do have the finding of liability against him for sexual assault. You've got all of that stacked up against him. So I want you to tell me how, in any way, manner, shape, or form, you having a friend who committed a single crime that you weren't present for would in any way be similar to being best friends with somebody for 15 years who was running a schmex trafficking ring and being at their home while they were doing it and literally being there and having pictures taken with those people.
Okay. Well, that makes, I can see your point. And I know there's a, saying birds of the same feather flock together. But I'm just saying, no, I wasn't there when it happened, but I hung with these people. And people may have assumed that I was like these people because when they were doing drugs or when they were committing these kind of crimes that they, but I was never like that. Even though I associated with them and hung with them, but I see your point too. I see your point.
If they had pictures of you, if they had pictures of you with your friends, and your friends were doing schmugs in a room with you, and there was a picture of you next to them, would it be pretty fair to assume that you were probably doing schmugs with them?
Not necessarily. I think you're innocent.
No. I'm asking you a question.
Okay.
I'm asking you a reasonable question.
Okay.
If there was a picture of you in a room with your friends that you hung out with all the time, and they were doing schmugs, and there was a picture of you right next to them, would it be fair to assume that you were probably doing schmugs based on a picture?
Well, I don't know. That's iffy. So
that's iffy.
I might not.
So wait a second.
According to my intelligence, I may not even know what's going on. They could have completely hidden it from me, even if I was there.
So okay, got it. So what you're saying is that Donald Trump is the stupidest fucking person who has ever been president of the United States.
Well, no, I don't think half the population would have voted for him.
Oh, I absolutely do. So, and you included, you're incredibly fucking stupid because he's so stupid. No, Mark. Oh, no, Mark. Oh, no, Mark. I'm so sorry. It's not.
I wouldn't call you stupid.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm going to stop you. It's not an opinion, because if what you're saying is true, and the evidence that we have that was collected by the Department of Justice and by the FBI and by all of the law enforcement agencies, and locally in Palm Beach and in the NYPD, if all of that is true, and by the way, it's true because we have the evidence, right? There was a picture on his desk of a naked woman tied up on his desk. There is nobody who is part of his circle, who is a friend of his, who didn't really know what was going on. If you think any differently, you are just as stupid as he is. Yes, Erica, please go ahead.
Well, I was just going to point out, I think that we can make the assumption that Jeff felt comfortable to speak openly in front of Trump. And the reason I'm making this assumption, I'm not, I mean, we can base it off the emails and messages they sent to one another, but we can also make it from the fact that Donald Trump himself was happy to say these things in front of other people, like the fact he said it on the Howard Stern show, like the stuff he said about his own daughter, like what he said to Billy Bush on the Access Hollywood tapes, that he can just go up to women and kiss them and he doesn't need, and the thing, you know, I can just grab them by the pee. They were clearly a group of people that were happy talking in front of each other in that kind of way, that they walked in on young women getting changed, etc., etc. I can't imagine that Jeff would have held back in the things that he was saying in front of DJT, considering the way that DJT himself speaks. And I would hope, I'm sorry, I'm not finished, don't unmute. I would hope that you would, if your friends had spoken like that about women in front of you, what you would have done, even if it made you uncomfortable to do it in front of your friends.
I definitely, I would
I'm
have.
sorry,
I had
I'm not finished.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I will. I don't require your permission. But what I expect every decent man to do is, when their friend is speaking in a derogatory manner about women, especially with regards to essaying them or doing things without consent, that every decent man should stand up and say to their friends, that's unacceptable. Get the fuck out of here. And the problem is, too many men are worried about being thrown out of their friend group if they say that. Your friends aren't good people if they say that, because that could be your daughter that they're saying that about, or your mum, or your sister. And in fact, it's almost positive that it would have been said about your daughter, or your mum, or your sister at some point in their lives. And I'm equally positive that probably in that situation, nobody stood up and said, don't talk about them like that, because men tend not to.
So, yeah. But anyways, that's just my opinion, and I came on here to give you my opinion. And I'll never assume anything bad about you guys until I know you personally, you know, because to call you stupid or call you idiot would be idiotic, because I don't know you. So anyways, you guys have a great day, and I hope you get to the bottom of where you're going to. But just remember, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
No one fucking cares, Mark. That's literally not what any of us were just saying. And it's not just about your opinion. You're purposefully ignoring the facts at hand. You're ignoring what we've told you, and you're ignoring what we've explained to you. It's just your opinion, man. It's just your opinion. No. This is not about, like, was Adam Smith right, or should we have a Keynesian economic model, or, you know, like, we can have opinions about that. This is Donald Trump being best friends and involved in a very large, very robust, sadly, schmex trafficking ring. At its least, at its very, very, very least, you could say that he didn't participate, but that he knew and did not say anything about it. And that would be by Donald Trump's own admission, that he knew that something was wrong. But he didn't go to authorities. You support that. And that is the fucking lowest rung of this ladder. So, no, dude, this isn't just about opinions. Okay? Just so we're entirely fucking clear.
Just on that whole thing, I am so enraged every time we find out that another person is involved in something which apparently was an open secret amongst their friend group. Harvey Weinstein, prime example. Bill Cosby, prime example. This country, Jimmy Savile, prime example of people with celebrity or power where it was an open secret amongst them and their friends that they were doing this to all kinds of young people. Not, girls, but also boys, but also people with disabilities, also like every kind of person who had no voice to speak out about this. And the reason I don't like, I know we're talking about it, but the reason I don't like this being brought up too often is because there will 100% be people in the comments, and I myself, who have been victims of childhood SA. And every time we talk about this, it reopens wounds for people, some of whom have never spoken to anybody about that and have been living with that for their entire lives. And to find out that another powerful person is being defended by people like Mark, who I'm sure will say that he's not defending him, but will defend the fact that this is a freaking open secret amongst an entire group of people, which probably numbered hundreds of people who knew about this and were partaking in this. It disgusts me every single time. I can't even, I'm disgusted by it, but at the same time, I'm completely numb, because this is another set of people that we are finding out have no kind of morality when it comes to people that they consider to be lesser than themselves. Not one shred of morality. And I'm enraged and numb at the same time. And I don't even know what to say about it anymore.
Yep. Welcome in, Olive Raiders. Thank you guys very much for coming in. Welcome in, Olive Raiders. Do you have anything else to say, Mark? Do you know how to unmute, or do you need help, or I'll invite you to mute? Okay, I'll just let you go then. Cool story. Nemo's here. Hey, Nemo. How are you, friend?
What's up?
We missed you last night.
Yeah, I literally couldn't stay awake.
I'm glad you got
I
some
was at
sleep.
that point where I was like basically thinking gibberish half the time, like basic thoughts were not forming correctly. So I was like, it's probably a bad idea for me to be on the live.
I mean, it probably would have been entertaining, but that's okay. I'm glad. I mean, I really am glad you got some sleep. That's good. Rael, I'm going to invite you to unmute. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I didn't. I just, if you can indulge me for 30 seconds, there's a point I want to make. And Erica almost told my story. My name's Dan. I'm 62 from the bluest blue dot in Massachusetts. But growing up, I was a high school and a college athlete, and I spent a lot of time in locker rooms. And I'll tell you this much. What Mark said is absolutely true. The way Trump talked is locker room talk. And you know what? The people who engage in that locker room talk were assholes. I'll never forget, in high school, there was a group of boys who were talking sexually about a developmentally disabled girl in our class. I told them to shut the fuck up, and I got the hell beaten out of me for it. When I heard that thing in 2016, I was enraged. Just like, I can't imagine. adults behaving that way and then hearing this and voting for that. But anyway, I'm sorry. I just wanted to add that. I love you guys, Nemo, Erica, Matt. Love you guys all. Love your show. But I just had to make that point.
I appreciate you, man. But real quick before I let you go, what part of Mass are you in?
Western Mass, Northampton, baby.
Northampton. I love me some Northampton. My family's from my dad's side of the family is from Western Mass, and but a little south of you in the greater Springfield area. But a big fan of Northampton. I love the area. I have some family out there too.
You know what's weird? I'm only about 15 miles away from Northampton. Also, I think
we used to have a dart tournament, Erica.
Though. Sorry,
we used to have a dart intercontinental dart tournament. Between the two towns. Yeah.
Oh, so you've probably been past where I was brought up when you came up the M1. Cool times.
Oh, that's fun.
Well, no, we would play over the phone back even before the internet.
Oh, I thought you were traveling.
No. We would play a pub in Northampton, England, and then we would play against them over the phone here in Northampton, Mass.
I love that. That's a lot. That's kind of awesome. Play over that. That's great. I love
pre-internet.
That. Yeah, that's
pre-internet. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That's great.
What time of day did you do that? Did you go to the pub early, or did they open late? What was the?
Well, we would have to do it over lunchtime.
Yeah, so that would be like 5 p.m. here. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So it would be a Friday, so we could start drinking early.
There you go. There you go. I like it.
That sounds like the most Northampton thing I've ever heard.
Well, Ray, I appreciate you very much, and I hope to make it out. To the Iron Horse to see a show sometime soon again. Okay.
Well,
if
we do, I'll buy you whatever you're drinking. I'll buy you one.
All right. Thank you, friend. I hope you take care, man.
Love you all.
Right? Take care.
You too.
Oh, bye bye.
Matt and I actually had like an idea. Well, I had an idea and I presented it to Matt, and he said he would like to do it one day, where we do a rating system, where we both go to towns in Massachusetts named after towns in England, and we go to both of them. We go to the town in Massachusetts and the town in England, and we rate them out of 10, and see which one wins. I'm going to tell you, Northampton anywhere probably beats Northampton here. I just want to let you know that.
Northampton, Mass is it's a beautiful. It's a really beautiful town. That's where Rachel Maddow lives, actually. When she's not in New York City, it's a beautiful place.
Northamptonshire, not so much. Northamptonshire, there's some beautiful parts of it, but Northampton, not so much.
Also, Erica, we're getting some complaints in the chat. Don't dox Rachel. I'm pretty sure that was common knowledge. All right. Getting some complaints in the chat that our chat is anti-Ethan. Did you want to address that?
Correct, and rightly so. I think it's because Ethan came in saying I'm not even American. Nor is Ethan.
It's the pot calling the kettle black right there.
Correct, but we are both from the Commonwealth, so
yeah. For now,
I don't mind him calling me Irish. That's fine.
Okay, if you say so. Okay. Well, if you're a Trump supporter, hop on up. Let's have a conversation. Just looking for Trump supporters right now. Tootsie, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to come up. I'm sorry.
That's okay, friend. Hope you have a good one. You're good. You're good. It's all good. Anytime I see the name Tootsie, all I can think about is that scene in Tootsie when Dustin Hoffman, and he turns around and he just goes, "I want you." That's a great scene in the movie. That's right. Hey, Val. Hey, bud. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Lots of friends coming through today. Not a lot of Trump supporters. Not a lot of Trump supporters recently at all.
Hang on. We had a 12-year-old pretending to be a 24-year-old. We then had a 65-year-old pretending to be a 24-year-old. I don't know what you're talking about, Matthew.
I don't know. It's just there's been a lack of like good conversations. Like, I like Nemo. I was on with other Erica yesterday in the afternoon, and we got very few debates, and we got up to like 1,500 people at one point. It was pretty surprised. But we got here. Chris, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump? Chris? Chris.
Hi, Chris. Can you hear us? We're trying to talk to you. Oh, bye.
Mona, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
What the?
I feel like that's a no.
That's a no, Mona? Okay.
I always feel like no, probably not.
Probably not.
No. If they sound happy, that's always a giveaway that they didn't vote for Donald Trump as well.
That's okay, Chris. You're fine. You're fine, guys. Accidents happen. It's all great. It's all good. Thank you to Peach Creek, by the way, over on the tube for the gift and the jewels. I appreciate that. Let's see what we got here.
Hey, Dad.
Ace, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah.
How old are you and what state did you vote in?
Dad, I was just wondering when you're gonna come back. Oh, you stupid nigger. Never mind.
We do love the TikTok shop. We love the TikTok shop so much. The TikTok shop is absolutely one of our all-time favorite things.
I just bought actually from the TikTok shop. Does Shark have a TikTok shop in the US?
Yeah, like they make vacuums and all the
different
hair stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I just got like their mini chopping situation. It's like a little food chopper thing. Haven't used it yet, but I'm very excited about it.
Oh, that's neat.
I really do love the TikTok shop, as the postman to my house is well aware.
If you go in my showcase, you can get your copy of People's History of the United States, which is one of my favorite books. Also, last night, Erica Shante and I were talking about one of my other favorite books, which is The Power Broker by Robert Caro, because we were talking about what Robert Moses did in New York City and the way that he used city planning for systemic racism. And it was a reminder to everybody that systemic racism does not have to look like somebody burning a cross in your yard or shouting the N-word at somebody. It can be as simple as making a bridge too short for a city bus to pass through it, so you make sure that the folks who are too poor, the neighborhoods where there are many folks who are people of color, that they can't access the nicer amenities. They can't get to the nicer parks. They can't get to the nicer beaches. They can't get to the nicer areas. That's what systemic racism looks like in America. So that book is also in my showcase as well. So if you guys are interested, they're there. Also, you can just rent it, go get it from your library, borrow it from the library, or get it from a used bookstore, whatever you want. Either way,
Matt, next time I send a voice message to your daughter, can you remind me that I need to tell her to stop coming up on TikTok lives and using the N-word?
It's crazy. She doesn't have a phone. She doesn't have a TikTok account. That's not her voice, but please do tell her though. That was.
I will. I'll make sure I do.
So, have you guys talked about the thing that Trump shared?
We haven't even had a chance, dude. Like
we kind of acknowledged it. I said earlier, I'm looking forward to a Trumper coming up and telling us how Donald Trump's not racist.
Yeah.
Have you talked about it with anybody this morning? Have you talked
to a couple people? It seems like the two strategies are, one, there's apparently a longer version of the video that has other people in it, and so that somehow makes it okay. I don't know. And the other one is, yeah, well, Biden said bad things one time, so yeah.
Okay. Goatness, hi, did you vote for Donald Trump? I'll invite you on mute. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to invite you on mute. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes, sir, I did.
How old are you and what state did you vote in?
35, Tennessee.
Okay. Do you want to discuss one of the subjects that we have above or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Well, y'all just brought up the video. I haven't even seen it yet. I don't know what I heard a quick reference to what it entailed. Honestly, I couldn't really give a shit on the grand scheme of what's going on, but I think y'all proved to just demonstrate the hypocrisy that y'all are accused of by the right and the selective outrage, because has it not been y'all's grandest objective to just get the files exposed so that you could pin Trump like you've claimed you'd be able to? Like, this has been the biggest reveal so far, and there's countless documents that you have at your disposal now, and I don't hear any more outrage now about the files and about Trump since this big exposure, and now y'all are back to growing his tweets. So what's that about? Is that just selective outrage, or is it just the narrative that's being pushed at the moment by the elites on y'all's side?
It seems like you're a little out of touch, or you haven't paid attention to anything that's come out with the files recently.
Oh yeah, what have I missed?
Also, you're seemingly missing the fact that we're well over a month since that law was passed, or not? No, excuse me. We're well over a month since the deadline for the files to be fully released has passed, and they haven't been fully released. We've only gotten a small fraction of the files released. So
most Republicans condemn.
Excuse me, in the middle of a sentence. Thank you.
Sure, go ahead.
Thank you. So we're over a month. They have barely released any of the files, so we don't really know the scope of what's going on. But in what we've seen, even in the most recent dump, we've gotten even more information about allegations against Donald Trump that are so horrific I can't even read them on this live.
Right.
And we have an email from Jeff in December 25th of 2016 talking about how he's hanging with the Trump boys. That would be a month and a half after Donald Trump was elected president of the United States. Now, why would Jeff be emailing about hanging with the Trump boys a month and a half after he was elected president of the United States?
Does the phrase "the Trump boys" does that include everyone that's named Trump, even excluding the Trump family, the one that's in office right now? Does that include every Trump in America or any Trump abroad as well?
Who are the Trump boys as Epstein knew them?
Epstein knew everyone.
He knew everyone? Can you explain who the other Trumps were that Epstein knew?
He probably knew Trumps.
No,
in
not
Saudi
probably.
Arabia.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry. I didn't ask probably. I said, can you explain the other Trumps that he knew?
I don't know everyone.
There
that
you
Jeff
go.
Epp knew.
You don't know, and none of us do, because he didn't have any
Correct.
other Trumps that would make sense for him
Thanks
to
for
say that.
demonstrating my point for me. I
Exactly.
appreciate it. You're making my job easy.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly. So
Thank
since
you.
since
Cell
there
phone.
exactly, so since there aren't any other Trumps that he knew, it only could be those Trumps.
No,
And
we just
by the
established
way,
he knew- he knows-
and by the way, I didn't mention one other thing. They were in West Palm Beach at the time. Oops.
Okay.
Who are the
Congrats.
Trumps in West Palm Beach?
There's probably 150 to 200.
Really?
In West Palm Beach?
Really,
Yeah, probably.
150 to 200 in West Palm Beach.
Yep.
That Jeff
My guess,
that
yeah.
Jeff would be hanging out with on
Sure.
Christmas.
Sure. Why not? Because unless he explicitly said Donald John Trump, you do not know who he was. Do you?
That's incredible.
Thank you.
This is I just
like all the
I just want everyone to see Nemo. Like, bro, this is like the cope of all
I was in the middle of
copes.
the sentence.
You are
I was in the middle.
No, I don't fucking care. You are the goatness
Yeah, go
of
for it.
one thing. You're the goatness of copes, bro. Like, cope harder.
You really
Are you done
have
crashing
to,
out?
You,
Are you
you
done
have
crashing
to
out?
go,
Cool, is it my
does this
turn?
look like a crash out to you? Like
I wasn't
you're
talking
going
to you.
this
I wasn't
level.
talking to you, bitch.
You're going
Talking
to
to
the,
us.
I don't care, dude.
Talking
Like,
to
you're
us.
going to the level of protecting P3DOs with this shit, dude. That's wild.
How do you, wait? Which P3DO?
The Trump boys, your argument for that is, oh, well, it's probably someone else named Trump in
It
West
could be
Palm
anyone else
Beach,
named Trump.
Florida.
Do you know what the standard of evidence is for a conviction?
Are we in a court?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. We're not in a court. Very good.
Correct.
Cool. Thank you for making
Yep.
my argument for me.
Do you know what the
Cell phone.
standard of evidence is for a conviction? Because that's
Are we
also
in
my
a court?
standard.
Do I have to repeat?
Because that's
it
also
again?
my standard.
Your standard.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
That is firm categorical bullshit.
I'm a civilian, and we all have the same standard of evidence. If we are brought
We
before
all
a court,
have the same standard of evidence. Do you think
Yeah,
that
if we're
Hillary
brought before a
Clinton?
court, we
do you
all
think
have
that
to
Hillary
face the same
Clinton-
standard of evidence.
Okay. All right. Well, no. Let's
Big
see how
pivot.
far that goes. Let's
Big
see how far
pivot.
that goes.
Okay.
So, do you believe that the? Okay, we have to use words because TikTok is very sensitive about this. So, do you believe that 2020 was legit?
Why are we off on the 2020 now? Why can't we stick
No.
on the Jeff Epp?
I'm trying to get a feel for your standard of evidence if you use it all the time. So, do you think 2020 was legit?
You mean the election?
Yeah.
Do I personally think that 2020
Uh-huh.
was legit? Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. So you said that your standard of evidence, you
Yep.
use that all the time. So
Yep.
do you have a standard of evidence that is 95%, which that would be
Nope.
beyond a reasonable doubt?
Beyond a reasonable doubt.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he
Do you
did
have
it?
anything for that?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. So then your standard of evidence is bullshit.
That's why I don't make any accusations either.
Oh, except that you did.
No, you asked me a question.
Can I point out as well, Nemo? Not all courts. I don't know.
Why you
what
can't
your
address
back-
me?
I'm talking to Nemo. Nemo,
Coward.
am I correct? Shut the fuck up. Am I correct that not even all courts have the same standard of evidence? Because I believe that in a civil court, someone would be convicted on the preponderance of the evidence as opposed to guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
Correct.
So courts don't even.
They'd be found liable, not convicted.
Courts. I didn't say convicted. I said not all courts have the same standard of evidence. I suggest you close your mouth and open your ears, sir.
Damn.
Not if that means having to listen to that insufferable fucking voice.
Oh, well, you shouldn't have come up here because I've been here
I was
for
talking to the
hours.
host.
And I'm talking to you.
How would you be talking to the host in that exchange? That makes no sense, dude. You can't even trash talk.
I was talking to the
Oh
host
my
before
god,
you
you
even
suck at
butted in.
this.
I can't believe I
Cowards
cannot I
keep muting.
cannot
Cowards
believe.
keep muting.
All right, bud.
You
Whatever.
quit.
Okay,
You ran.
yeah, keep whining.
You
I
ran.
can't believe that this is the quality of like these Trump supporters now. Like this is.
How do you know you keep muting me? How do you
Bro,
know?
It's because you keep talking over everybody.
Because you're a coward bitch.
It's because you
Keep running.
Oh my god.
Oh Jesus
You suck at
Christ!
this, man.
This is like
Oh my God.
these people are so bad at this. Jesus Christ!
Is that right?
What I
Then
find
1v1.
interesting.
1v1, no
shut the
mute
fuck up.
button.
No. I will. I don't care. You literally
1v1, no mute button.
You mean less than nothing to me. This isn't a
You'll get
1v1.
crushed.
This isn't a 1v1 panel. If that was what you wanted, you shouldn't have come here. But I find it interesting that the person who complained that I wasn't addressing them when I addressed Nemo is now saying they don't want to talk to me. What? Make it make sense.
I never wanted to talk to you, bitch.
Oh, right. I just want to let you all know, when you do things like that to me, it charges my battery, because I
Good.
like nothing more than knowing that I've got to you so much that
Did
you
you?
just have to resort to an ad hominem attack. That
No,
is
that didn't
literally,
bolster my argument.
that
I
is
just called you a bitch.
literally my favorite thing that people do.
No, that
Okay,
didn't bolster my argument. I just
it
called you a bitch.
charges you. Nothing could bolster your argument because you don't have one. This is my favorite thing that people do. But my battery is like, I don't know, it's like a quarter charge now.
Cope.
That's what you're doing, my love.
Phil, listen, bud.
Sup?
Buddy.
Sup?
Listen. Do you have like anything of like real substance that you would want to talk
Yeah.
about, or do you just want to
Are you ready
defend,
to-
or
are
do
you
you
ready to-
stop talking while I'm talking? This is the reason why I keep muting you, is because you apparently are of an age of an adult, but don't know how to act like one. So you can't seem to get through a conversation without interrupting somebody.
Conversation requires no mute.
So
button,
anyways,
so you're aware.
So anyways, Phil, I'm not really quite sure why it is that you've decided that you would prefer to defend pedophiles with your time. I don't know why it is that you think that this is a thing that you need to do, but apparently you feel that Donald Trump is worth defending to the point of giving it your all in this area. So, I mean, good for you, I guess, because you must really ride or die with the PDFs, huh?
So is your claim that Donald Trump's a pedophile?
I just said you must really ride or die with the PDFs. You'd rather defend the people in the files. Are you defending the people in the files?
I would have to confirm your.
Are you defending the people who are in the
Trump is a
files, yes
pedophile.
or no? Are you defending the people in the files, yes or no?
No, the Democrats did for 4 years.
Are you defending the people in the files, yes or no?
No, the Democrats did for.
You keep saying the Democrats did, but we didn't have the files, so how could the Democrats be the ones defending them? Also, the Republicans had the House for the last 2 years. So no, it wasn't the Democrats, it wasn't the Republicans. Also, there was
We need 60 votes.
an active investigation and trial going on because Ghislaine was on trial and then she was in appeals. Also, there was still an active investigation going on after that because they were trying to convict more people, indict and convict more people. Nemo, question for you. I'm so sorry, I wasn't asking you a question because you don't know anything. Nemo, question for you. Wasn't there an active and ongoing investigation that was ended by somebody in 2025? Somebody's DOJ ended the investigation into this man above me here. Who ended the investigation in 2025?
Yeah, and what incriminating evidence do they have?
I'm so sorry. I didn't ask you the question.
Incriminating evidence.
Oh my God.
Related to Jeff? Quite a bit.
Related to Trump and Jeff. Yeah, name the evidence, please.
So
I'll wait.
Okay. Do you wanna like?
Yes. I'll give you as much time as you need. Incriminating evidence on
Dear
Trump
Lord,
with Jeff.
You can't even wait You can't even wait for the fucking question.
I'm done listening to y'all cope. Just get to the fucking point.
You're done listening? Well, then we can't have a conversation.
To the
now,
cope.
can we, sweetie?
Nemo,
Make it plain.
I don't think you know when people, you know when a man and a woman love each other very much and they're doing the thing, right?
Yeah.
And the man does his thing prematurely. You know what I'm talking about? I can only imagine that the women who've been around this fella, they don't finish first, ever. Because he's premature in everything that he's doing today.
The silver lining with that is it does make the interaction shorter.
Your mom didn't have any...
Oh no, my mum talked about you. She said she can still smell you. And not in a good way, not in a nice cologne kind of way. Like in a stale vomit kind of way. She really wasn't complimentary. Also, she said, next time, if there is a next time, can you remind her to bring her magnifying glass?
Love how y'all run from the substance of the debate. It's adorable.
You just said a your mom joke. You want to say you're
That's
talking
right,
about
I'm not
substantive debate?
That's right, I'm
Dude,
not energy.
again, you're so bad at this. Like, holy crap.
Imagine energy. So I'm waiting for the evidence. We've had quite a while now.
Evidence of what?
Again, incriminating evidence against Trump related to Jeff Epps. I'm still waiting.
Well, unfortunately, a lot of evidence is redacted.
But y'all are convinced, that's the narrative, right? From CNN, all of them, that he is a PDF and it's verified by the files. So show me where it is verified in the files.
There is plenty of stuff in the files that directly implicates Donald Trump, but you're
So
going to
tell
say
me.
that those are merely allegations, right? So, I mean... It would,
There are-
however,
there are
help.
other- do
It
you know
would-
that there are
it would,
other
however,
individuals
help. Yeah, I mean, so just very quickly, number one,
Sure.
there's plenty of stuff in the files that relates to Donald Trump. Now, the rebuttal is, but those are just FBI tips or allegations, right? So that's not enough in your eyes. Number two is, unfortunately, a lot of stuff in the files is redacted. And a lot of the files haven't been released. Now, if you want to have an honest discussion, you could say Donald Trump is at the bare minimum protecting PDFs because these files are not being redacted. Or I'm sorry, these files are being redacted. And what we know is that these redactions are not victim names specifically, because victim names have been published through these different releases multiple times. Also, based on the context of these redactions, we know that the redaction is not the victim name. So
Right.
the point is that at the bare minimum, Donald Trump is protecting PDFs. Now, I personally would not want to hitch my wagon to someone who is protecting PDFs. It sounds like you're okay with that. And
Do you want honesty?
I
You
mean-
said you want honesty? I'll give you honesty. Honesty is I have condemned Trump and he has lost my support since this whole debacle. And not only that, but I don't trust anything in those files regardless. The fact is, they've changed hands way too many times, and the chain of custody has been broken long ago. So therefore, anyone who may have been credibly referenced in said files has no longer had any kind of chain of custody to incriminate them. So I don't trust anything in the files. Hold on, I'll let you finish. I don't trust anything in the files at this point, frankly. But when we look into the text in between the lines per se, there are many individuals referenced that are guilty of, or at least complicit in, much more serious things than just child stuff. Okay, and these individuals have all been actors that have been either blackmailed into or just paid into perpetuating this culture of not only satanic, crazy ritual sacrifice and whatnot. But also, if you look at the majority of the files, if you consolidate it all and look at it objectively, it's literally showing that Jeff himself was the orchestrator of every one of the woke left agenda items, stemming all the way from the trans movement that was sparked by and perpetuated by Jeff. He funded it. He funded the creation of the science.
Oh, thank God.
I so nearly did that, but I didn't want to be annoying by doing that.
I guess I was going too long for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Christ, you just kept going on.
Fair, whatever. Fire away. Give me your response.
Go ahead, Erica.
I just don't. Okay. First question. When exactly was the chain of custody broken and how did that occur?
When the Biden administration had it for 4 years and slept on it and did nothing and claimed that it. Hold on. I wasn't even done speaking.
No. Okay,
I wasn't even.
That doesn't mean the chain of custody was broken. Can you describe?
I wasn't done speaking, bitch.
What is a chain of custody? What is
Didn't
a
you
chain
say
of
close
custody?
your mouth and open your ears?
What is a chain of custody?
Didn't you say close your mouth and open your ears?
Okay. During that 4 years, when the Biden administration had them, how was the chain of custody broken?
You literally just asked me the same fucking question. Are you going to let me answer it?
Go ahead.
Oh, thank you so much for your information. So again, when the Biden administration slept on it for 4 years and only waited until after he left office and the Democrats left office and Trump came back on the scene and there was clear evidence that he was about to win and just destroy the left, that's when it all of a sudden became this huge outrage.
You're not answering the question.
All of a sudden.
No, but you're not answering the question. Erica's question was, what is chain of custody and how is it broken? Nothing that you're talking about answers that question. Okay, what is chain of custody? Can you please answer her question? Because you clearly don't understand what chain of custody is. What is it?
Do.
Okay, cool. Then
there's
explain
a confidence. There's a confidence in a set of evidence that it is objective and that it is untarnished and unbiased because it has been secured and it has been kept.
No, you're wrong already. So there is
no, you're wrong. No, you're wrong.
I'm not. There is right. First of all, evidence is often biased. There is no witness evidence, for example, witness testimony.
Being biased.
Witness testimony, for example, can absolutely.
You're high,
be
woman.
I don't know if what. Anyway, the chain of custody being broken would mean that the evidence, by the way, the files is all written evidence. That they were not within that they had somehow been let go from the DOJ. And I think what Matt was talking about was the Southern District of New York. Those files were in the possession of the Southern District of New York for the whole time, right up until Pam Bondi went in and told them to close the investigation in 2025. And told them, that was January 2025, and told them to hand over all of that evidence to, I've been told today, DOJ Maine, which is the Washington office of the DOJ, that is directly supervised by Pam Bondi. Now, if the chain of custody has been broken, that would have to be the time when the chain of custody was broken, because whether they're doing anything with the evidence or not, the chain of custody is not broken as long as that evidence is still within their possession. So what you're telling us then, if the chain of custody has been broken, it's been broken by Pam Bondi and DOJ Maine, because they are the ones that took that evidence from the SDNY, who had that evidence from the point that it had been presented to them. So are you saying that Pam Bondi broke the chain of evidence?
No, I reject that claim altogether. It's just ridiculous. You lost all credibility when you said that evidence is inherently biased. That's ridiculous.
Okay.
Well, I didn't say, first of all, I didn't say evidence is inherently biased at any point. I said evidence can absolutely be biased. For example, if there is a trial and a family member of either the defendant or a victim is asked to give evidence, their evidence could in fact be biased because they have some kind of link to the person in the trial. So yes, evidence can absolutely be biased. At no point did I say evidence is inherently biased.
I guess I'm trying to understand where you're trying to go with this conversation because we started with
Sorry,
with quite different
okay,
conversation.
I'll spell it
I love
out
how
to you. I'll spell it out to you. When was the chain of evidence broken?
I love how you're trying
and
to
how
avoid
did-
as much as you can that
I'm
is
not
selective
trying to
outrage
avoid.
that we're even
You're-
talking about this in the
you're
first
trying-
place.
You're trying to avoid
Stick
my
on track?
question.
Yeah, you're right.
You're trying to avoid my question, which was when and how
Yes, I'm trying to avoid.
was the chain of evidence broken? When did that happen and how did it
Yes, I'm
happen?
trying to avoid your pivot.
You were the one who said the chain of evidence was broken. It's not a pivot to ask when the chain of evidence was broken. It was your posit
to
that
leave the conversation.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. You cannot be this stupid. You said the chain of evidence was broken. We just want to know, when was the chain of evidence broken? When are you suggesting that happened? That's not a pivot, it's a clarification.
It was broken when you pivoted off of the selective outrage.
Holy, fuck!
I'm gonna cry.
No,
No, but it's not-
I'm not going to cry, Phil. I'm not going to cry. I'm going to look at you in pity. Because I cannot believe that someone who is your age and this functionally, mentally
cooking the shit out of you?
incompetent cannot understand the difference between a clarification and a pivot. You were the one who said, you, sir, are the one who said that the chain of evidence was broken. I'm not sure you still fundamentally understand what that means, but despite that, we just want to know when. Now, we know that the chain of evidence was broken. It was broken when the Southern District of New York handed those files over to Pam Bondi. Because after that point, we don't really know what's happened. That's when the chain of evidence was broken. Because prior to that, we have a record of everything that's happened. That's what chain of evidence is. It is a written record of who has the evidence, where it's being held, what's happened to it. Once it leaves SDNY, we don't know. That's where the chain of evidence is broken. So if you're making a claim about the chain of evidence being broken, you need to look at the Trump administration, not the Biden administration. That's why we wanted clarification on your point. It's not a pivot. Jesus Christ, dude. You literally cannot be this mentally deficient. I swear to God. It is like trying to argue with my 9-year-old, but she is more intelligent than you are, because I would probably concede a point to her like because she would like at least try to be cute about it and funny. You're just a dick. So do you understand now, or should I explain it slower? Should I get the crayons out for you? Like, do you want me to draw stick figures? What should we do, Phil?
My name's the Goatness.
What's that, buddy?
My name's the Goatness.
You're what, Phil?
My name's the Goatness.
No, it's Phil. Your name is Phil.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is, Phil.
It isn't. It clearly reads the Goatness right in front of you.
Phil, we can all see your name. You have
Okay? It reads the Goatness right in front of you.
Phil, we all see your pay apps in your bio, and your name is right there, you stupid fucking moron.
I don't go by that.
I don't care what you go by. We don't fucking care. This is you.
Well, it's Kamala.
I want
it's
everyone.
Kamala.
I want everyone to see that this is the person that we're dealing with. So not only are you mentally deficient, but you're deficient in so many other ways as well. And now I understand what you're trying to compensate for. By the way, if you were going to try and like do something, and if you're not going to wear contacts, you need glasses that shape your face better, okay? The shape of your head does not go with the shape of those glasses, okay? So what you need to do is you need to try and like get somebody in your life who understands fashion a little bit, and maybe try to get them to help you with a glasses shape that would like do better. What was that, bud?
Your mom was screaming, bro. She had no issue.
You know
with
what?
it.
See, that is not a great comeback, okay? If you wanted a great comeback, okay, I could help you with that, but you'd have to go scrape it off your mom's teeth.
Did he not learn when he tried to talk about my mum and my comebacks were better than his original insult, that he shouldn't do the your mum thing anymore?
Yeah, no. That was a mistake. Yeah. I cannot believe, I just cannot believe how insanely bad that was.
Yeah, he sucked at that.
I know that people in the comments want to defend me when someone calls me a bad name, okay? But genuinely, it brings me joy that he hated me that much, that he had to call me that name. That makes me joyful. It makes my heart happy. It charges my battery. I don't know how to explain it to you, but the fact that he will go away from this and in 3 hours' time he will be gritting his teeth still and his heart rate will still be raised at how angry he is at me, and I will not remember him in 5 minutes. That it fills my heart with joy. It really does.
Someone's going to be like, hey, you remember that guy? And I'll be like, I guess. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Maybe. Like,
But Matt, can you give us a trigger warning when you're going to put a face of someone that looks like that up on the screen in future? That's the only criticism I would have of that whole conversation.
My apologies. My apologies.
I feel like my retinas may have been burned out.
I do apologize for that. I really do. My bad.
Oh, I just want to point out to Jay now in the comments, I come from a country where we hold our leaders to account. So if Keir Starmer has done something wrong over Mandelson and he deserves to be held accountable, hold him accountable. You are still simping for the guy who your country won't hold accountable. That says more about you than it does about me. Just letting you know.
That was too easy. That was like taking candy from a baby. It was too easy.
His response to me in the comments when I was talking to him was, Trump will still be president here, whereas Keir Starmer won't be. That's not a flex, Jay. Now, you not holding him accountable and you still simping for him is not a flex. I don't know what to say, except you should be freaking ashamed of yourself.
Real quick, thank you, Betty. Betty on the $2 Canadian. Thank you for the super chat. It says, Eastern hung with Trump the plumber at last I see. Oh, maybe you mean Jeff. I think maybe you mean Jeff. I see. Sorry, friend. I got you. I think I understand what you mean there. Got you, friend. But thank you very much for the super chat over there. Appreciate you. Appreciate everyone's support today. Thank you very much for being here. This is our regular Friday afternoon with our friend Erica. Guest appearance by Nemo. We were having some fun today. Like I said, I have gotten my absolute fill of Erica's between yesterday and today. So thank you guys.
Matt, that is an absolute lie. If there's one thing we all know, it's that you can never have too much Erica.
I absolutely. I didn't say I was overfilled. I just, it's been great. No problems. Daniel, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
30 in Texas.
Okay. Would you like to discuss one of the subjects that we have above or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
I'm just joking, guys. I just want to say congratulations for what you're doing. I couldn't even try to fake that shit.
All right. Fair enough.
Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Okay. You have a good one, Daniel. Take care.
The one time I went up on a live and pretended to be a Trumper, I got a 7-day banana for misinformation within about 30 seconds. Why does that never happen to the actual Trumpers? Why does it only happen to me when I pretend to be a Trumper?
Why? Yeah, why is that? That's weird.
I have no clue. All I said was that he could change the weather using a Sharpie.
I mean, he might be able to.
Which was a claim that he himself made. So
well, with a username like Woke Antifa, I would imagine that you are not great at faking being MAGA, friend. It's not going to get you very far. It's not going to work out well.
I should have kept my third account being called Older Millennial because apparently I would have got a blue check mark and the ability to get away with any misinformation that I so chose.
Got a restriction on Facebook for saying quiet piggy. Oh.
Speaking of, can I just draw everyone's attention to something about OM? One of his videos happened to pop up on my feed the other day, and it was a sponsored video, and saying, "Don't watch Night of the Seven Kingdoms. Watch this show about Merlin instead." Who the freak is paying OM money to make TV recommendations?
Bro. I mean, come on. Is he... There's no way. There's no way.
No, genuinely. I nearly sent it to you, but last time, I don't think I've sent you an OM video before, but I sent you a Millie video and you told me off for a jump scare. So
it was. I don't know if it was the jump. I was saying. It was a lot. It was the live. Remember? I was like,
oh yeah,
yeah. By the way, real quick this was the last guest. He popped a comment before I got rid of him. He said W himself.
of course he did.
Bro.
Doyle rules type energy is that shit.
Doyle rules.
Put a 1 in the chat if you're surprised. I expect to see 0 1s in chat.
Oh my god, that was amazing. Let's see. Oh, okay. Let's see what we got here. Conrad, hi. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Yeah, I did.
How old are you, and what state did you vote in?
I'm 21 years old, and I voted in New York City.
Okay. Do you want to discuss one of the topics above, or something else that Donald Trump is doing right now?
Maybe let's go with another topic that Trump is currently confronting. I'd like to look at the business environment that he's creating in the U.S. Is that fine with you guys?
I guess if you want. When you say the business environment that he's creating in the U.S.
I mean, the thing I kind of want to debate on more is looking at the way that this administration is being pro-business, allowing for businesses to develop. I have many case studies I can cite compared to other previous administrations, which haven't been.
By the way, friend, can I just ask you real quick? I lived in New York City for quite some time. What part of the city do you live in? Just out of curiosity.
I live in Manhattan.
Oh, really? What part of Manhattan? Which neighborhood?
Which neighborhood? Yeah. I live between 51st and 50th.
Yeah, which neighborhood?
Oh, you got me.
Yeah, I know.
Why?
Where are you really? Where are you really from? Just say where you're really from.
I'm really from France.
Yeah. Oui.
Yeah, I agree with you. They really hate Europeans talking on here. They literally never let me talk ever.
Why is that though?
It's really xenophobic, to be honest. I never get to say anything.
Why is that though?
Have you heard of sarcasm, sir?
Of course.
You've literally managed to come on probably one of the only TikTok lives that you could have come on where there's another European on the panel and where they let me talk all the time. And instead of just being honest about the fact that you're European, you've because they would let you talk, they wouldn't give a fuck where you were from. But instead of being honest about the fact that you're European, you feel the need to come in here and lie.
I didn't know that. I was on Parker's live yesterday, and we were talking,
and you must have lied to him as well because he only talks to Americans.
No, at first he didn't ask me, and then he asked me, and then that's when I got kicked after like 5 minutes.
Yeah, because if you'd have told him at the beginning, if you'd have been honest, he wouldn't have talked to you. So you basically managed to start every conversation you have on here with a lie, which means that nothing you say now is credible. Not one thing.
Is that really the case? I mean, I'm just not identifying where I come from.
Well, then why should we trust anything that you say or any? I mean, it's like, dude, you know, it's just really disingenuous, top to bottom.
Well, and it's not like Matt asked you where you're from and you said, I'd prefer not to say. You didn't say I'd prefer not to say. You lied.
So, not allowed to have a conversation anymore?
You're not when you start with a lie.
I mean, so just blatant.
Au revoir.
Enculez-vous.
or as the French would say, yeet.
I only know one swear phrase in French, and that was it.
Merde? What about merde?
Oh, I forgot about merde.
Say, of course. Yeah.
They don't teach you that in secondary school French. We need more swearing in secondary school French, to be honest.
You learn that one in the theater, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the person that just wrote "Voulez-vous avec moi ce soir," you missed a key word out of that sentence.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Yeah. Coucher.
We.
You needed that. Yeah. Yeah. Good. You're almost there, Miranda. Almost there.
To whoever said baguette out of here, 10 out of 10, no notes.
Boy.
So apparently, the body cam footage for a CBP agent that popped a woman 5 times in Chicago has been ordered to be released by a judge.
Shit, really?
Yeah. Yeah, Judge Georgia Alexakis.
Oh, man. Oh, I've got it from Crystal, too. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you for sharing that, friend. Granted the motion. Yep. Oh, well, it does say, while the body cam footage released does not show the pew-pewing because Exum was not wearing his body camera at the time, of course, Martinez's attorney told reporters that audio of the shots will be available in other videos that will be released. Quote, you can hear 5 shots within 2 seconds of him opening the door. Attorney Chris Parente said, it's quite alarming that we have agents jumping out of the car and within 2 seconds shooting. Judge Alexakis said Exum's text messages provide insight into his perspective of the shooting, as well as how DHS leadership and other government officials responded to the incident. Quote, they communicate his impression of the relevant events, Judge Alexakis said. They bear on his credibility. They have impeachment value. That's interesting. It's very interesting.
Should be noted that she is also a U.S. citizen. So,
her name is Marimer Martinez. Marimer. I'm probably saying her first name wrong. I do apologize. I believe it's Marimer.
Also, did you see the interview that Trump did?
Dude, I've seen
gold.
Oh my God. You know who I was saying it reminded me of? Erica, who is the or Nemo, maybe one of you guys, that it was the Axios interview. What's his name?
Oh shit.
You know the one I'm talking about. Where they talk about the C-19 numbers and he gets absolutely it reminded me of that interview.
I don't know the one you're talking about.
Erica, Jonathan Swan. Thank you, Jonathan
That's
Swan.
it.
Yes. when you, Erica, if you see a clip from the interview, you'll be like, oh, that you'll know. I
Hang on,
guarantee.
let me go look. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay.
Yeah, I can pull it up.
Okay.
This is like a teaser of it, but this is
yeah.
This is
Yeah, that it's literally one of the best interviews that I've ever seen. Yeah, that was.
I genuinely don't think I've seen it.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
That was.
Oh man.
I'm gonna write myself a note to go look that up after.
Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad. This is like, it's in 2020, and at one point he says, "It is what it is." Whenever Jonathan Swan asks him about the number of deaths from C-19, and then there was he like handed Jonathan Swan some papers that I guess we're supposed to show him something, and then
it was like the rate of unaliving or something. What was it, Nemo? He confused.
Yeah,
he was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, it was. I think you're right. It was the rate. It wasn't even the number. It was just the rate at which it was going. And he was like, "Oh, okay, but that's the rate. That's not the number."
Yeah. Matt, I know I text that to you.
Yeah.
His name. I'm aware that I did that.
No,
but
it was for your. No, it's for your own reference. I got you.
It's for my own reference. Yeah.
I'm gonna play that one section, that 1 minute clip. I'm gonna play for everybody. Right, just that one bit. I know this is old news but I don't care. This is such a gem. This is such a this clip. Oh my God. Everybody, buckle in.
If you look at death,
started to go up again.
Well, right here, the United States is lowest in numerous categories. We're lower than the world.
Lower than the world?
Lower than
What is that?
Europe.
In what?
Look.
In what?
Take a look. Right here. Here's case death.
Oh, you're doing death as a proportion of cases. I'm talking about death as a proportion of population. That's where the US is really bad.
Well,
much worse than South Korea, Germany, etc.
You can't do that. You have
Why
to go,
can't I do that?
You have to go by where. Look, here is the United States. You have to go by the cases. The cases.
Why not as a proportion of population?
When we have somebody, what it says is when you have somebody that has where there's a case.
Oh, okay.
The people that live from those cases.
So good.
You can't do that. What?
Yeah, it was perfection.
Is that why he thought that if you stop testing, then the unaliving rate would go down?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, now a lot is slipping into place for me. You know?
Nemo, I think I have a couple of clips. Let me see what I've got here. With the here.
No.
What's that?
I just want to point out, because somebody in the comments said, was that recent? No, that was his dementia 6 years ago.
Yup.
Yeah.
And this is now. Oh, and to clarify, this is now when he's at his very best, because you know that just before this interview, they pumped him full of substances to make him as alert as possible.
I hate even talking about it. 2 people out of tens of thousands, okay? And you get bad publicity. Nobody talks about all of the murderers that were taken out of our country. They don't talk about...
but it was 2 Americans.
They don't talk about we have the smallest trucks. As an example, we've been very tough on the waters, and soon, pretty much overall. But if you look at the waters where we knock out boats, It's bad. I hate it.
I don't know why there was the I don't know why there was the music over that. Sorry. There's it was just wild. It's wild. Here's another one.
2 people. It's bad. I hate it. I hate even talking about it. 2 people out of tens of thousands, okay? And you get bad publicity. Nobody talks about all of the murderers that were taken out of our country. They don't talk about...
but it was 2 Americans.
They don't talk
who died,
about
you know?
we have the smallest trucks. As an example, we've been very tough on the waters, and soon, you know, pretty much overall. But if you look at the waters where we knock out boats, each boat that we knock out, we save 25,000 American lives. We're doing a job like nobody's ever seen before. I just got off the phone with President Xi, and he is amazed at how well the United States is doing. 'Cause he said he's never seen anything like it.
You brought the...
What?
2 people.
What? How do we go? What?
Yeah.
He sounds
also,
fine.
Right? This is, was it ABC that did this?
NBC.
NBC. Okay. So this is NBC. Okay. NBC's not like some turbo left wing. I mean, no. But also the guy who's interviewing him, if you listen to the whole interview, he's such a simp. Like, he is just not pushing back on any answer. And like, I get it. You're not supposed to, if you're an interviewer, you're not supposed to debate the person. I'm not expecting that, but marginal pushback whenever you get an answer that is very obviously not an answer to the question. That is like the bare minimum. And this guy is just kind of like going along with any claim that he makes. And even then, it's this train wreck of an interview.
That's why I like the Jonathan. I mean, the only reason I compare it to the Jonathan Swan interview is because we got some really raw, good, like, Trump quotes from it, but Jonathan Swan he was pushing back, and I loved how fucking brutal he was. He was just like, no, like, that's not what this said. Like, yeah, I love that. You know.
What exactly did the waters do to him? Like, he seems very angry at the waters.
I don't know, but I also want to point out to everybody that Nemo, what has it been? It's 23 boats that we've hit now so far, I think.
It's more than that.
It might be more than that.
I might be mixing it up with the number of people.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. I think I've worked out what the problem with the waters is. The waters make magnets not work.
Right.
Yeah.
I know at one point in the interview, okay, so this says at least 21.
Okay.
So, okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, no. So, great. So, we'll call it 21. So, and he said in the interview that we saved 25,000 people from ODing with every boat that we blow up. Okay? So, if that's the case, then that means that this year we would save 525,000 people from ODing. Because if every boat represents 25,000 people, that would be the case. Which is amazing, because in the entirety of the United States, only 80,000 people OD'd last year.
Yeah. That is wild.
So
it should be noted that, like, that assumes that the substance being moved on that boat is one destined for the US, which we found out is not the case because the boats aren't spec'd for that, and also more than likely it's going to Europe because it was going to Suriname, which is not in the same direction as the United States. So that's one. Number two, that also assumes that the substance on the boat was fent. It's not. It's not. We know that it's not because Venezuela doesn't do that. So even if there was a substance on the boat, which it should be clear, we don't even know if there were substances on the boats. But even if it wasn't fent because that's not how that works.
Yeah. What if it was what if there was a substance, but it was the green stuff? You can't that's not,
we have
a thing.
After one of the strikes, apparently there was evidence that there was green stuff on that one boat, which, I mean, dude, if it's green stuff, like, holy shit. Really?
Make addition great. Make arithmetic great again, Larry. I'll take it. I'll step you up one more. Make arithmetic great again. That's what MAGA should be. God damn it.
It's been brought to my attention by chat that actually there are many reasons that Trump dislikes the water. It contains boats that have batteries on. It contains sharks. It also, I don't know if anyone remembers the big faucet in California being turned off. But Trump turns out, a ton of beef with water. Presumably, the fact that he never drinks any is because of this.
That makes sense. Also, when it gets angry, sometimes it makes hurricanes.
And there are windmills in it sometimes.
Woke.
Look, Erica, look what I have. Look what I can do. You better watch
out. Oh no, Matt's going to change the weather.
Gonna do it. I'm going to do it. Don't make me do it. Let's see here. I better not change the path. Don't make me do it. Oh, man. So Bill Clinton came out with a statement. Bill says, I have called for the full release of the Jeff files. I provided a sworn statement of what I know, and just this week, I've agreed to appear in person before the committee, but it's still not enough for Republicans on the House Oversight Committee. Now Chairman Comer says he wants cameras, but only behind closed doors. Who benefits from this arrangement? It's not Epstein's victims who deserve justice, not the public who deserve the truth. It serves only partisan interests. This is not fact-finding, it's pure politics. I will not sit idly as they use me as a prop in a closed-door kangaroo court by a Republican Party running scared. If they want answers, stop the games and do this the right way, in a public hearing where the American people can see for themselves what this is really about.
It's just so obvious that the Republicans in Congress that are heading up this whole thing, it's so obvious that they want to set it up so they can either mine for clips or misrepresent answers. Like it's so fucking obvious. Like this is ignore the party side of things. Like ignore the partisan politics. You got Bill, who is most definitely implicated in this, right? And he's literally saying, I will testify under oath publicly live. Okay, I mean that cool. Do it. Like, I think that most people, when you hear that, they'll say, okay, well, yeah, all right, no funny business, live, public, under oath, boom, let's fucking do it. C-SPAN. And then you got Republicans saying, well, no, because blah 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 blah. No. Why?
If I'm not mistaken, they already tried this same thing with Jack Smith and Hunter Biden.
Yes. Hunter Biden called him out on it too whenever they tried this exact same shit. This was back in 2023. He pointed out to him whenever they said during a hearing something along the lines of that Hunter Biden was refusing to give a deposition to this committee, and Hunter Biden responded because he was there at the hearing, and he said, just to be clear, I explicitly said that I would only give a deposition if it was public. And it's like, okay. And again, it was also Comer, because he was also chairing that committee. Come on, man. Like, what? Really? Really? Well, these are your people?
Well, by the way, thank you, Crystal, for shooting that over. But, dude, like, this is, like, these people are there's such fucking, it's so fucking transparent. It's like it's beyond transparent, because these people are like, hey, let's do it in public. Let's do it all. And they're like, oh. But also you've got these people like Jim Jordan, right? He fucking ignored his subpoena for the select committee on J6. He just fucking ignored it. But he's got the fucking gall to be out there being like, we need to hold the Clintons in contempt if they won't come and testify, blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, you are the biggest fucking hypocrite of them all. You didn't go testify about J6, and you were subpoenaed. Like,
yeah,
these fucking people, I fucking can't.
Yeah. Let's see. I saw. Hold on. Let me. Damn it! I lost the comment. Give me a second.
While Nemo's finding that, can I just check my understanding of something?
Mm.
Partisan is Tarzan's funner brother, right?
Wait, what?
I said Partisan is Tarzan's more fun brother, right? I'm just checking.
Damn. So Ram Vara said Comer is the new Trey Gowdy. Here's the thing about Trey Gowdy, right? I mean, at least he came off as competent. Like, I mean, dude's still a partisan hack. And somebody needs to talk to him about his hairstyle. Because he's a contributor on Fox, I think. And oh my God. He looks like a type of bird. It's like his hair keeps getting taller. And he's starting to look like some type of, I don't know, bird. Anyway. Yeah, Comer he seems dumb. Like, he just seems, he doesn't understand anything whenever he's talking. And it's almost like he got it from, I don't know, like memes or something. It's crazy. Also, to the point of Jim Jordan, Comer Pyle, holy shit. That is such a good name for him.
That's amazing.
Comer Pyle. Yes. To the point about Jim Jordan, I feel like this particular, actually, hold on, let me see. Can I send this to you? Yeah, I should be able to send this to you. Here, I'm going to send it to you. I feel like this particular clip doesn't get anywhere near enough airtime when it comes to Jim Jordan.
Hold, please.
Oh wait, will it let you full screen? If not, I can.
I can.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. I got a way to do that now. Can.
Also, this is from earlier. Thank you, Steph, for the blue thing. You said. There we go.
Sorry. Please keep going. I'm not ready to play it yet.
Steph, you said, this guy just reminded me to take two important things, to take my birth control and why I fully support abortions. That was for, what's his face? The incel guy. Phil. Yeah. Also, if Wasn't Me is watching, thanks for the green thing, yesterday. It looks like you had sent it to me. You said to check my messages. You're asking me some history stuff. If you're here, tag me.
Hold on. Hold on. I got it here. So there it is. Got it. Download it. It's just weird that it won't let me do the this won't let me do the file like I normally have been doing, but here, I got you. We'll just do it like that. All right. Give it the tube volume. Here you go.
Groveling on the 4th of July, begging me to go against my brother. Begging me. Crying for a half hour. That's the kind of cover-ups that's going on there. Jim Jordan called me several times after that. That week, I had to have my lawyer call him, tell him to stop calling me. I had a teammate, George Pardos, I called and told him, call Jim Jordan and tell him to quit calling me or I'm going to beat his ass. He's throwing us under the bus, all of us. He's a coward. He's a coward. He's not a leader. He's a coward. I'm a leader. I was captain of these guys. That's why I'm here. I would never abandon my team. He abandoned us. Our head coach abandoned us. He's flipped his story. He called other people to flip their story. He called Mark Coleman to flip his story. He called his parents, 90 years old. That's the kind of person Jim Jordan is.
Yeah.
So, for anyone that doesn't know, like the context of this, the guy that was talking, he was captain of the wrestling team at Ohio State University when Jim Jordan was one of the coaches for that wrestling team. The members of that team were all abused by, I can't remember if it was like the physician or like the team doctor or something like that.
Something like that.
And they were all abused by that guy. And Jim Jordan was aware of that and did not help. And then apparently called the guy that was just talking recently, well, at the time, shortly before that, begging him not to say anything.
Real quick, probably gonna have to get going fairly soon. But Nemo, are you following? And Erica, I don't know if you've followed this at all. This may or may not have made it to you yet. But Nemo, are you following the Tulsi Gabbard complaint thing?
All that I know about that is that apparently there was something that was of serious national security importance, and that's all that I knew or I know right now.
So apparently, back in May, there was a whistleblower complaint that accused Tulsi Gabbard of restricting the distribution of classified intelligence reports for political purposes, saying that the Inspector General for the intelligence community had failed to report a potential crime to the DOJ, also for political reasons. Typically, an employee is able to share a complaint alleging wrongdoing directly with lawmakers as long as the DNI instructs them on how to securely transmit it. But 8 months later, the whistleblower's complaint was still not transmitted to Congress and was reportedly locked away in a safe, a person familiar with the matters told the Wall Street Journal. In a series of posts Tuesday, the Office of the Director of National Intelligence tried to combat claims that Gabbard had, quote, hindered dissemination of the whistleblower complaint, citing a February 2nd letter from Christopher Fox, the Inspector General for the Intelligence Community. The Office of DNI claimed the letter proved security guidance was provided and Gabbard acted immediately, delivered what was required, supported lawful whistleblower channels, and even for a complaint that was deemed baseless. In the letter, Fox claimed that Gabbard was never actually notified about the complaint, even after the former Intelligence Committee Inspector General Tamara Johnson determined in June the complaint was of urgent concern, and the whistleblower asked that it be transmitted to the Congressional Intelligence Committees. Fox wrote that days after making her determination, Johnson received newly obtained evidence and issued a memo finding that the allegation against Gabbard did not appear credible, but that she could not determine the credibility of the other claim. Andrew Bakaj, the attorney representing the whistleblower, said he was never informed that any such determination was reached. Johnson's supplemental memo had no legal effect on the whistleblower's right to submit the complaint to Congress, Fox wrote. For months, nothing happened, but on September 17th, Fox said the Office of DNI Acting General Counsel cited, quote, complexity in classification as the reason transmission was delayed. In October, Jack Dever took over as the Office of DNI General Counsel, and Fox replaced Johnson. Fox claimed he learned about the complaint the day after he was appointed. Accordingly, I prioritized its transmittal to Congress since the moment I first learned of it. But he also wrote at length how he'd personally determined the complaint did not meet the definition of urgent concern. In December, months into Fox's supposed crusade to transmit the complaint to Congress, he finally got around to asking Gabbard about providing guidance. I inquired about security guidance, and she revealed to me that the acting general counsel prior to Mr. Devil's confirmation had never informed her of the outstanding requirement for the security guidance. Gabbard, quote, committed to providing the guidance as soon as practicable. Adding, he also received communication from White House counsel that they were reviewing the claims for a potential assertion of executive privilege. During a press conference on Tuesday, Senate Select Committee on Intelligence Vice Chair Mark Warner said his committee had yet to receive the complaint.
I'm shocked. Is anyone else shocked? I'm really shocked by this.
Are you shocked? I am shocked.
Nemo, are you shocked?
I mean, no, this is pretty much standard for the Trump administration. I mean, yeah, as far as Gabbard is concerned, holy God. Yeah. This was one of the When I found out that she was going to be the director of national intelligence, I was kind of concerned about that.
This goes back to again, to put this in context for everybody. This goes back to May. This goes back to May. And in May, it was marked as urgent concern. And the person who marked it as urgent concern was the Intelligence Community Inspector General, Tamara Johnson. I will remind all of you that the Inspector Generals are literally there to be independent people for oversight. That's who Inspector Generals are. And what did Donald Trump do?
He fired them.
He fired them. He fired 17 of them, including Tamara Johnson.
I am shooketh.
I'm trying to remember what all was going on around that time to like suss out maybe what it could be.
That's a good question, actually. But oh no, Jay and Nisco in the chat, like, no, we haven't seen anything. I was just saying that Mark Warner on the Intelligence Committee has said that they haven't seen the complaint yet. Ron Wyden sent a classified letter to the director of the CIA, and we don't know what was in that classified letter, but then he sent a public letter to the director of the CIA saying, I sent you a classified letter about this.
Also, Matt, I don't know if you saw, I think I sent it to you. The Republicans have rejected this complaint. The Republicans have. That was filed by the attorneys for that whistleblower. Again, the way our jaws stayed in place. Yeah.
I am shocked. This is very surprising.
Yeah, to the people, the many people in the comments saying to me, I don't know whether you're joking or not. If I say something that my sarcasm is slightly less obvious than Matthew's, but if I say something that sounds like it's probably not true, it's probably sarcasm.
Not you, Erica.
I agree. Definitely not me. Ever.
I actually came up because I have a little payback for you, Erica, specifically. Because Erica, not that long ago, put a musical bug in our ear that I cannot get out of my brain. You know,
oh, hang on.
Barack Obama's going to jail. Barack Obama's going to jail. Okay, so
DNC. R.I.P. to the DNC.
Now, I found something as I was doing my daily Twitter trolling that is not quite as a bop as that. But Matt, if you would kindly open your DMs and play it for the chat, and I think we'll all enjoy it. We'll let you end on a giggly note.
Okay, please enjoy.
Prepare for cringe.
President Trump is a mighty man, running this country the best that he can. The media swarms and the networks lie, but he doesn't flinch, he's a fearless guy. Get out the way, old man Schumer, get out the way. Stubborn Nancy, get out the way. All you haters, Trump's on a roll and it's gonna get greater. President Trump is a mighty man, draining the the way. Old man Schumer, get out the way. Stubborn Nancy, get out the way. All you haters, Trump's on a roll and it's gonna get greater. President Trump is a mighty man. Maybe you're not his greatest fan, but the economy's strong and the stocks are up. Never have we seen those numbers jump. Get out the way, old man Schumer, get out the way. Stubborn Nancy, get out the way. All you haters, Trump's on a roll and it's gonna get greater. The righteous prevail and the evil will fail. All you wranglers better beware. Cause the captain's at the helm and he's getting it done. You're doomed to fail and the good has won. Get out the way, old man Schumer, get out the way. Stubborn Nancy, get out the way. All you haters, Trump's on a roll and it's gonna get greater. Trump's on a roll and it's gonna get greater. Let's unite.
You're welcome.
Can I say on behalf of us all, it's like if the Von Trapp family had decided to become the Schnazis and couldn't sing.
And couldn't sing. Okay, thank you. I wanted to make sure that we were on that same page with the also couldn't sing part. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, can I just say that during Black History Month, that feels like a hate crime.
I can't argue with that. But unfortunately, it infested my feed on Twitter and then crawled into my brain. So now it's in all of your brains. Because you're welcome. Sorry, not sorry, Nemo.
God.
This is a prime example of why having communities that have people with mixed heritage in, from a whole bunch of different heritages rather than just white people with banjos is a good thing.
Well, Gentle Fist down there in the chat said he thinks it's a bop and he's going to keep listening to it.
This is why.
This is why the lips lost.
This is why people make fun of white people, okay?
All right.
Prison. Like prison. Absolutely prison. What is going on right now? Like, this is how my day is going. Y'all assault my eardrums. Like, I've been called white. I've been called a cracker. I've been told I sound white all this week. And then we had the fucking Truth Social. And then now I get assaulted with this.
But I love you. I love you.
But
that's tokenizing.
You yourself said that you're my emotional support, black man. You tokenized yourself.
Ooh, I was tokenizing.
You tokenized
Just because you
yourself.
love me doesn't mean it's not a fucking hate crime. Please,
but
for the love of sweet thing.
She's going to call me later and scream at me.
There's a lot to unpack here.
That was a hate crime.
All right. Okay. And then.
Are y'all invalidating my feelings?
No, and then we got Gentle Fist. Hey, Gentle Fist, what's up?
Okay, I'm going to say one thing and leave, you disrespectful fuck. Joke's on you. I love this song. I'm listening to it again. Bye. Love you, Matt.
For anybody that ever asks me, Nemo, how was it that you got into the alt-right? That's how. Gen X leftists. That right there.
That's right there.
That defiance, that's the first step into the alt-right pipeline.
Can I just say, I thought he was just into a Gentle Fist, but it turns out he's also into oral flagellation. So,
I can't. Oh my God. All right. I gotta wrap things up. This is too much, and also Mia's making me uncomfortable. So
love you. Bye.
Bye, friend.
Sure, blame the black.
What's that? Well, I
I
mean,
said, sure, blame the black.
well, obviously.
Oh God.
Bye, Fred.
Go
I'll
ahead.
talk to you
Go
later.
be responsible or whatever.
All right, I will. I'll talk to you later. Bye. W's for Mia. All right, I do need to wrap up. Let's find someone to raid. Shall we? Who are we gonna raid? Where are we gonna go? Who is on? Let's see.
Looks like Pickles is on.
Pickles is on. Yeah.
Never mind.
Oh, nope. Never mind. Yeah, exactly. Swan is on. We could go over there, Erica. What do you think? How about we want
I don't know. I don't know who Swan is, but I can't see who's live, so I trust you all.
She is great. She's you know what? Although we went in last night, she's a fantastic black creator. I highly recommend that if you guys don't follow her. So let's give her we'll give her the double dip because quite frankly, nothing's wrong with Pickles. Pickles just got off, so that's she's awesome. But I'm gonna put her into the chat right now. Oh, and I spelled it wrong. Ignore what I just said there. Stupid. I spelled it wrong. There. Okay, there it is. I spelled it wrong. Now I've spelled it right with the U. Okay. There we go. Let's go raid her. Guys, we're here every Friday afternoon with Erica and I here most Monday through Thursdays with our friend Nemo, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern time. So we are doing lots of different stuff, having lots of fun. If you haven't already, please subscribe on the tube. We appreciate that. If you want to offer any additional support, you can do that via our links in our bios. I will most likely, I will be on Sunday night, most likely. Okay, so keep an eye out. I will try to let our friends know, but I will probably see you guys for a little extra time on Sunday night, and that's because Wednesday night I will be not on. I will be off. I am taking my girlfriend to the Celtics game for her birthday. So we will be at the Celtics game Wednesday night. So no Wednesday night show this coming week, but I'm going to make it up to you and do some Sunday night.
It's the Super Bowl Sunday night.
Well, I mean, like I'm talking like post Super Bowl, probably post Super Bowl. So, either I'll be in a great mood or I'll be in a terrible mood. One way or the other, we'll talk to some MAGA. So
hang on, good John Stone is in the comments, and he said he came for the bet results, and I'm gonna declare this, that as Eric has not shown up today, as promised, with the goods, that Matt has in fact won the bet.
I even specifically said to him, I was like, so if you don't show up Friday afternoon, that's it, right? And he was like, yep, that's it. That's it. However, Eric talks. So, yeah, one and only. Well, I mean, he said he was getting all that Bitcoin, right? Should be no problem for him to pay me. So if you guys see, what's his username is he's like the one and only. It's like with the middle finger. You guys know Eric, and he's got that. He's got that smoker's voice, and he kind of talks like this.
His other account is Team Trump.
Team Trump. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So you guys know, when you see him, feel free to remind him. For me, feel free. Anyways, thank you all for being here. Pleasure. I know, John. I know. I'll never get paid. It's fine. We all We all know it's fine. It's just delightful to absolutely clown them over and over. Nemo will never get paid. Erica will never get paid. RJ, Ethan, all of us, Steve, none of us.
I want to say I am the one person who made a bet on a live, and I did get paid.
Oh, that's true. You did get paid.
I made a bet with King Micah Toma, and I won. It was only like $20. And he sent the money, and I donated it to charity. So I'm the only person that's ever been paid.
Oh, jolly good for you, Erica. Just lord it over our heads, why don't you? Anyways, all right. Thank you to Nemo for stopping by. We did miss you last night, but we'll hopefully get a chance to hang soon. Erica, always a pleasure every Friday. Thank you to all of our friends over on the tube. We will catch you guys soon. Let's go over to Swan, and we appreciate you guys. All right? Catch you guys. Bye-bye.